I'm actually on the link and I'm not seeing anyone. So are we live? Question mark?
We're live.
Okay, we're live.
Alrighty.
I don't know how many 13 are watching now. Hi 13 people.
Hello.
I'm Samuel. Can we take these off now, Diego?
Yeah, we can take these off now.
I don't know how many 13 are watching now. Hi 13. So that's what's going on now. Diego?
Yeah.
Wait, Diego, are you watching the stream? Who's watching the stream?
Oh, I'm watching the stream. I think someone's watching the stream.
Well, you gotta mute it if you're gonna play, because now we're hearing like an echo thing.
Okay.
This intro is off to a great start, and that is why I am in the podcasting business, which has editing. But this is a live stream, so I was thinking we do have trivia competitors. They are currently backstage, and hi everyone.
Right.
Hi, I see you.
Samuel, do you want to introduce them?
Well, yeah, but I was thinking like I should do a Peter Sagal impression when I do.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who Peter Sagal is?
No, I have no idea, dude.
Damn it, Diego. See, now I'm not going to be fully committed. But yeah, so screw the impression. But it's a popular booktuber, a reader's world. She is also, you're hosting the Rick Riordan Presents Readathon. Hi, Julia.
It's gonna be big fun.
Host of the Best Damn Camp podcast and YouTuber Healthy Does a Fran. It's Fran.
Hey.
And last but not least, co-host of Radio Camp Half-Blood. Hi, Zach.
Hey, everybody. Oh,
Oh my
doing the
gosh,
sunglasses thing anymore.
Oh, we could do
I
the
know I
sunglasses.
did it, and then no.
I'll go back to my nerd glasses. My powers of coolness are diminishing.
Hello, everyone who's saying hello. Julia, Sangita says hi to you, and so does Kinjal.
Hi.
But Fran and Zach, no one said hi to you. So
That's
sorry.
all
Oh,
right.
thanks for pointing that out.
I'll say
I
hi to you
appreciate it.
Hi.
Thanks,
Oh,
Julia.
Rana also said hi to you, Julia. So
Now you're just rubbing it in. Now, Sam.
and Captain said, "Yay, Julia." So
Why me? Why not other better human people?
and thank you, Japer Solangelo, all caps.
Hey.
Yes.
So I don't know how
Okay.
many 25 people are watching. Oh, okay. Thank you,
you.
Sangita.
Oh, see, we got some love. Hi.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Hey, Fran.
God.
All right. So I think this might be a trivia competition. But it's also a charity stream. So I guess I'll talk about that first. Yes, we are. Thank you for that, Diego. He is doing some stuff behind the scenes to make all the text and stuff pop up. So yeah, say thank you, Diego. Except you don't have to. But yeah, we are trying to raise money for the Bink Foundation, which supports independent bookstores. If you donate, you can. If you donate $5 or more, you can actually send us an email with a trivia question for the stream, and you can also say who you want the question to be asked to. So
Send me an easy one.
yeah. So actually,
Julia.
I'm gonna call you out here, Julia. Someone could say like, "Oh, I really don't like Julia," so I'm gonna ask her like, "What's the first word on page 573 of this book?" But someone could also say, "How do you spell Percy's name?" So
I don't know. As a dyslexic, it's kind of hard.
Someone could also just ask, "What is Percy's name?" That might be a tough one.
What is his full name? First, middle, and last.
Yeah, so if you want to donate, we're going to be checking that regularly throughout the stream, link in the description. But since it is a trivia, we're going to be talking about the rules now. So what's going to happen is for the first round, I'm going to roll a die on who to go first. But then after that, the person who is the lowest points at the time will go first. And the first person will get to just continuously answer questions until either they have a 10 question streak or they have gotten a question wrong. And if someone gets a question wrong, then someone else can try to steal that question. And then if no one steals the question, that person gets to just keep going. Oh, hi, Roman. My cousin is watching. So that's cool.
Hello.
You want to go bowling later?
Well, don't leave, Roman. So that, I think that kind of sums it up. Are there any questions?
Well, from us, I thought you were speaking to the people watching. Then I was like, well,
I'm speaking to everyone. Anyone have like any question? No, nothing is off limits. I am not a registered therapist, but
well, it all started
well,
when
then
I
why
went
am I
to the
here?
zoo.
Hi, Floor 600. I don't know if that's
Hey!
Natalie or
Hey,
Quinn,
what's
but
up?
Yeah,
we love you.
Natalie Quinn. Yeah.
So
went quiet
do you
suddenly.
all just want to jump into the trivia?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, but first I'm gonna have to roll. So I'm gonna take out. Okay, so this is a 4-sided die. Shit.
Wait, do you want
I'll
me to
clean
roll?
that up later.
Do you want me to wait? I got my D&D stuff. Do you want me to roll for you?
Oh no, it's fine. I did manage to grab a die before stuff.
Oh, good, because
happened.
I pulled it a D20. We only have 4 people here.
Yeah. So this is a D4. I'll just cancel out the 4. Julia can be 1. Zach can be 2. Fran can be 3. That seem fair?
Yeah.
See.
This is a live stream. Thank you for that.
Thanks for that
Things
clarification.
happen.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 4. Reroll. This is fun. That's another 4.
Enraged.
That's a 2. Zach, you go first.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. What's the first question?
So this is the easy round. Basically only questions relating to the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. First up, Grover's girlfriend is named what?
Juniper?
That's correct. So each easy question will 2 points. I'm counting here, and I think later Diego will also put it up on the screen, the points. So Zach is 2 points. In which book did Rachel Elizabeth Dare have her first appearance? Zach.
Oh, that's Titan's Curse at the Hoover Dam.
Yes. Percy's sword is called. Bonus points for the Greek name.
Anilakis, Riptide.
It's actually Anasclusmos.
Is it?
It's a U. Here, I'm gonna drop the actual.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's still another 2 points. And next up, the 4th chapter of the Lightning Thief is called what?
Oh, wait.
4 old ladies. 2 old ladies. No, 3 old ladies. Knit a sock of death.
Sorry, that is incorrect. So I'm going to have to flip a coin here for Julia and Fran.
We saw. So, do we want to?
Oh,
did Diego actually show it?
Yeah,
it's like you actually knew
that's
it.
why when I saw it, I was like, "Yeah, I got the answer right in my head."
Well, okay. I think Diego
flashed
messed it
for
up
a little bit.
He is
but I give
lapping
it to-
behind stage, so I'm just going to cancel that question.
Fran could have gotten it.
But because Zach didn't get it wrong and Fran said she could have gotten, we're going to go with Fran now.
Cool.
So the short story companion book to Percy Jackson and the Olympians is called what?
The Demigod Files?
That's correct.
Oh, thank God.
Who is Percy Jackson's best friend?
Grover Underwood.
Yep.
Thank God. If it was Jason,
yeah,
I would be mad.
Chiron's Elias when he was at Percy's school was what?
Mr. Brunner.
Correct again. And so right now you're tied with Zach, 6 each. Grover initially tells Percy he might be a son of blank.
Festus?
Incorrect. Okay,
No.
Julia, do you want to steal?
Okay, I don't know if Grover tells him this, but I remember Percy talking about how he kind of feels like he's a Hermes kid or something like that.
Yes, I think the thing was Grover tells him he might be a son of Hermes, as in a jack of all trades, but Percy believes he's just telling him that to feel better. So that is 2 points for you, Julia.
Oh. Julia,
let's see. Percy is named after
Perseus?
Correct again. I think you kind of might have scored on the easy question. So who did Percy's sword initially belong to?
Isn't it Zoe Nightshade, right? No.
Yes.
Oh wait, okay, yes.
And let's see. In The Lightning Thief, a friendly blank obtains train tickets for the heroes. Bonus points for name.
Oh, is it the Poodle? And her name's Galida. I couldn't say it in my video, but it's like Galida or something like that.
Do you want to try to spell it?
I'll try. It's like GLAADIOLA.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that away from you.
No, I couldn't even say it in my video. I know it.
You can show the answer, Diego. It was Gladiola, but you still get 2 points.
Gladiola.
Okay, great.
So in which book did Nico D'Angelo have his first appearance?
Titan's Curse.
That is correct. And you have obtained. Wait, no, not yet. Okay, so you're on a 5-question streak, so 5 questions more before we default to someone else. Name 3 campers that die in The Last Olympian. Full names.
Okay. Charles Beckendorf, Selena Beauregard, and Luke Castellan.
I'm actually going to give you partial credit because Luke Castellan wasn't a camper at the time.
Okay.
So,
okay. I can give you another one. Do you want a third one?
Did Diego already show the answers?
No, not yet.
Okay. So then, yeah, go for another one.
Michael Yee.
Sure.
Yay.
It's you, I think, but yeah. Go ahead. That's right. What is the preferred drink of Mr. D now that he can't have wine?
Oh, Diet Coke. Or
yes.
Coke. Yeah.
I was gonna be worried if you couldn't get that one.
I don't know why, but I was thinking to the movie.
Which character in the Percy Jackson series is initially referred to with female pronouns, but later with male pronouns?
I just found out about this recently. I was like, yo, this is great.
Before revealing himself to be Daedalus, the son of Athena went by what name at camp?
Oh, it's that. Oh my god, I know it because I remember reading it and being so surprised in my reread.
Get it wrong.
Shut up. It's like it starts with something and it ends with something. It's like
I think that's most names. They start with something and they end with something.
I don't know. I know who he is.
Do you want to give up?
Yeah, I'll give up.
All right, so
I'm gonna hate myself.
Fran and Zach, you are tied. So just gonna flip a coin again.
Oh.
And Fran, you go. What?
Well, as in what name or cool?
Yeah, what name?
Oh, Quintus.
Yep, that is correct.
Momentarily, I was like, I was so excited that I got it right, and I was like, wait, what did I get it wrong? Possibly. No, the moment I said it.
Okay, Fran, the first monster Percy fights is a what?
A fury.
That's correct. And let's see. Name both of Blackjack's Pegasus friends.
Yeah, no, I know this is karma, Julia. Stop. Oh.
That's a good question, Japer. That's a good one.
Oh my god. No, that's what he eats.
He eats his own friends.
I was gonna say sugar cube, but I was like, no, that's something he eats.
Sugar cube.
Finico Dare? Who?
All right, I'm sorry, Fran.
Yeah, no, take it away.
Zach, do you want to try to steal that?
I'm gonna have to pass because I don't know.
Julia?
No.
Okay, so the answer was Gideo and Porcupine.
Oh, you know what?
Pinkie
For some
Pie?
reason I thought about that because I'm thinking of Game of Thrones as a character named Hot Pie.
Well, Fran, because no one was able to steal it, you get to keep going.
Ah, nice. Okay.
So, Talia was turned into what type of tree?
A pine tree?
Correct.
Oh, thank
That-
Oh, yeah, because pine cone face was the nickname
Yeah.
Percy gave. Okay.
In which book did Talia Grace first appear?
Oh, I want to ask it what in what context, but that doesn't work for this sort of question. Sea of Monsters technically at the end?
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
I was actually hoping to trick someone with Titan's Curse on that one. But what does Tyson choose to name his hippocampus friend?
Rainbow.
Correct. Let's see. This is awkward because I have to keep switching tabs. Percy Jackson's favorite color is what?
Blue.
Rick Riordan wrote and published The Lightning Thief because
Because he used to tell the story to his son, because his son was dyslexic and didn't have any stories with characters like him, so he wanted to make him happy.
yes.
Stan?
And I would add on, eventually his son told him he should try to publish it as a book because it was so good.
Aww. That's
So
We stand supportive families.
what weapon does Tyson request of Zeus at the end of The Last Olympian?
A big stick.
This is actually impressive. I was like really hoping.
Yeah. I didn't get them tattooed on my skin for no reason, mate.
What number is Percy's cabin?
Oh, 3?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So
I can't
Chiron
believe
uses
you
what to
remember.
hide his horse legs?
A wheelchair.
Yes.
Sorry.
You're lucky because you haven't gotten a 10 question answer streak, so you just get to you got one wrong and you get to keep going. So Percy first sees the Nemean lion in what book?
The Lightning Thief.
Correct.
On the train, he sees.
Yes, on the train. And who takes the golden fleece to Camp Half-Blood?
Clarice.
Yes. And lastly, what goddess is kidnapped in the Titan's Curse?
In the Times. Artemis.
Actually, it was Annabeth. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, wait.
Oh, she's a goddess.
She is the goddess of our hearts.
So, unfortunately for you two, Fran has swept the first round. And
Nice going, Fran.
I'm going to take a short break to check up on everything. But I do want to leave you with a discussion question. We'll make sure everything's going well behind the scenes. And so I know you've all discussed this at great lengths on your separate platforms, but it wouldn't be a Percy Jackson stream if we didn't talk about the new Disney Plus adaptation. So I'm just going to leave you with, say whatever you want about it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now he's gone. Are you guys really excited for this Disney Plus streaming show?
I cried on camera. That was
Did you cry on camera? That's adorable.
It's known that I cried on camera. It was great.
See, for me, I had the Breakfast Club moment where I walked outside because I was doing stuff and I went up and this freeze frame and then 80s credits started to peel.
Oh my gosh. Please, I want you to recreate that.
I would. I totally do that again. I was I was
and
hiking.
have the music.
Oh yeah, no.
You
so
just
how
don't you?
So how I found out was I was hiking and my phone was off because didn't get reception up in the mountains, and then I was like, okay, two things happened. Either
am I back?
You're back. You're back. Yeah.
Well, your voice is.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
All I did was my laptop was at like 20%, and I plugged in my charger, and it switched it off.
Okay,
like,
Fran, we got a question for
"No."
you. We got a question. Did you cry when you found out the news for
Oh my god!
the adaptation?
I don't know, guys. Technology is a nightmare, and I'm scared of it.
Okay, I think that's the answer we're looking for.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. No, Fran, I said, did you get emotional when you found out that Percy Jackson was going to be
Okay, for some reason I can't see
adaptation?
everyone.
Oh, okay.
Which is confusing.
So to answer the question, I did read Arusha, the first one, and I really, really loved it. Can't wait to read the second and third one.
Yeah, because isn't that going to be like a 5-part series, right?
It is? Oh my god, I'd be so ready. I love Aru. I love her so much. Protect her at all costs. But anyway, yeah.
So, Fran, are you there?
Is Fran alive?
Frangela, you there?
I am, but Judah, are you the only one who can see me?
Yes.
No.
I can see through the mist. It's okay.
Oh, that must be fun.
Oh no, it's miserable because like sometimes I can see like
no.
what the good avocado is compared to the bad avocado, and it's real bad.
Oh, I may have to exit and come back in because everything's dead.
Okay, then come back and we'll
No.
It's technology.
Gee,
But you know, I'm really excited for the new adaptation. Kind of like being able to see because I had the same type of thoughts and feelings when I found out his Dark Materials was coming out as a streaming show as well as Series of Unfortunate Events. So Percy Jackson's near and dear to my heart. So this is going to be really fun to see it again.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as I love the musical, like the musical is a great adaptation, but just to see like full books, like 5 books, and seeing all the characters in their respected and accurate ways, still hoping for animation though. I know it's not going to happen, but please change it to animation, Rick. It would work.
The thing that I'm most excited for is because for me, as a collector of many bibbles and bobbles, is that we'll get a bunch of Percy Jackson stuff. Finally, that's officially licensed.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready for Disney just to have it all in Disney. And oh my gosh, you can wear a camp outfit or like a sport shirt in Disney and it would count.
Okay, I gotta tell the story then. I remember when I worked at Disneyland, I was working in parades helping people out. And I saw this kid with a shirt. And it was a Camp Jupiter shirt, and I said, "Sorry, you can't go this way, but you can come underneath this rope because I got to represent Camp Jupiter."
Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god, I just realized. Oh my god, wait! If it's animated, they'll have no, or even live action. They'll have people as the characters, and you get to like meet.
Meet and greet. Yeah, no, I'd love that, but see, that's hard because they don't do that for streaming shows. They do that mostly for like live action movies and stuff. Who knows? I would love that so much. Like you go to like at Disneyland, you go to like the tiki room stand, and you get like ambrosia or something like a drink.
Oh my god, it'd be like the better butter beer.
Yeah, it would be because honestly, blue milk really sucks.
Oh my god, wait, it does. It really does.
Yeah, it tastes like because it's non-dairy horchata, and horchata needs milk.
I remember the first time I had butterbeer. Considering Harry Potter is UK, our butterbeer is like repulsive. But the first taste, I just tipped the whole thing out. It was no.
I've heard the frozen one's really good, but the normal one.
See, like living in California, this is gonna sound really weird, but it's like 90 degrees in the wintertime, and you get hot butterbeer because all it is just liquid diabetes. It just tastes like caramel.
That makes sense.
Because we only get it during that. Yeah, it's like
exactly.
I don't know what that is, but yes.
You know, butterbeer. Just have you ever had caramel before, Fran?
As in caramel, or
caramel.
Okay,
caramel.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
The word, guys.
Caramel.
Changed it.
I want to try making homemade butterbeer.
There's actually a really good cookbook, a Harry Potter cookbook.
I have it.
Oh, you have? I have it.
Is it in there? Okay,
yeah,
well,
it's in there. It's
Julia
in there.
is about to become a cook, everyone.
And really, Julia, we talked about the Percy Jackson baking book. We need to make one. Yeah. So much so. Admittedly, 100%. If this takes off, they may do one. Because of all the food that's in it, the blue food, the ambrosia, the nectar, all that sort of stuff. People are going to want to make it. Disney, you're going to be richer.
I'm excited because the problem, though, is like as much as I love the Netflix adaptation of Series of Unfortunate Events, there was zero merchandise to it, which I was like looking forward to. Like there were a couple shirts, but the problem, though, was like they were at a Hot Topic and they were always in the lady section, so they were like V-necks. So it's like I could show off like my Manscaped stuff, but I couldn't really wear it anywhere.
God, I can't wait for the merchandise.
So,
oh my gosh!
Yes. Just an update. I don't know. So Julia currently has 16 points.
Oh yeah, that's my lucky number.
Fran is leading with 32, and Zach, who will be starting on the next round, has 6.
It's time to get it right.
That isn't as much as bad trivia skills, just unlucky coins and dice. Anyways, do you ship Solangel? Japer is asking.
Yes.
Do we need to answer that question?
It's a canon ship, so
do we need to answer? We all know the real answer is yes.
Honestly, the only reason why, like, I obviously 100% I love it. I think the only sad thing is that we didn't get like the development lead up to it because obviously the time gap in between Heroes of Olympus and Trials of Apollo, but I still love it. I think they're an interesting match, so I'm glad we have it.
I think Blood of Olympus does a great job of showing what is gonna happen with it. Because you're right. We don't get that kind of the development, but you kind of do see the start of it at the end of Blood of Olympus and then into
yeah. It's kind of what I consider what like Legend of Korra did with Korra and Asami. Like they're walking into the light, holding hands and turning to look at each other. So you get this hint of what is to come, but they just don't show it in that final part. But then the comics do. I just hit my mic. Sorry, guys. So that's how I kind of look at Solange. I say it wrong. I know. Oh my god!
Don't say that about my face.
Sadie is an angel. Yes, Julia.
I love Sadie.
We get each other.
I love all the King Chronicles characters.
Oh yeah,
so much. I mean, I'm only on the 2nd book, but I will like die for any of them. Like I
love their use of magic in that world, especially with how their character dynamic is, and I love that it's kind of built as almost like a pseudo audio drama. Like it would work so much if they did like an Audible original or something. That
I've been saying for so long that someone needs to do a podcast version of Kane Chronicles. Just get voice actors and what?
I was gonna say, my first experience with the Kane Chronicles was the audiobook version, and they do change like the lines. So instead of like if you find this book, it's like if you find this like recording and whatnot. That's so cool. It does work, I think, pretty well as an audiobook. I know Diego has like problems with the narrators. I think a lot of Rick Riordan's books have had like ups and downs with those.
Gia.
Basically just The Lost Hero and The Son of Neptune are audiobooks.
As a person that loves audiobooks, there are so many.
Don't you mean Gaia?
No, but they say Gia in the audiobook.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I never listened to the audiobook.
Yeah, because I've been listening to the audiobooks to reread Heroes of Olympus, and let's just say Gia. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Because sometimes it's like, so with certain audiobooks, I can talk about this, is like they get people, and
I'm sorry, I hate Hazel's voice so much in the audiobook.
I don't even know what it sounds like, but
oh my god, it's so bad. It's I've ranted about it so much to people, but like just listening to it, I'm like, don't do this to my girl.
Yeah, no, it's.
Have you heard Leo's voice? Hey, man.
That's the face you should use.
Plugs ears. Nope.
Hi, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Oh,
But no, it's
Rob.
weird because there's certain audiobooks like they actually ask the author, like make us a list of like how you want us to pronounce your names. Some of them they have to approve them, but some of them are just like, we'll just do it and hope for the best, everybody.
Literally, like Gia. and then Frank's last name is said right, I think, throughout Heroes of Olympus, and then in like Trials of Apollo series they say
Zong.
No, I think that's the correct pronunciation, and then Zhang's the wrong. I don't know anymore.
No, because it's Zhang. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But yeah, that's.
I was gonna say I think it's Zhang because that's how Rick I think has been pronouncing it in his videos when he does like promotional material stuff.
That's like what was it? The audiobooks for the King Killer Chronicles. The names were approved by the author, but then he decided to change them for a pronunciation thing, so it's all over the place. Like there's a character named Eladin, but everyone says Elodin, but they're pretty much like tomato. Rank.
I
think
know.
the Labyrinth has the best audio out of all of them.
Wait,
yeah, I would
ones?
say. I think that's fair.
Which ones?
What are the if you look down below, what are the best to worst audiobooks ranked from best to worst?
I don't see the question.
It's down on the stream. Or
I've only listened to Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus, and Trials of Apollo in audiobook form. So
I'm going to be honest, I've never listened to an audiobook before.
The only one that I've listened to all the way through because I was going to a national park was actually the first Magnus Chase book and then The Lightning Thief.
How's Magnus Chase?
That one's a lot of fun because the person that gets very calm and collect and not super manic. But the thing that I'm surprised they don't do is they don't do like Norwegian voices. Like, how you doing? This is I'm a Magnus Chase. I'm about to do something. Wow, I switched like accents all the time. I'm about to go into Skyrim. It's you, Dragonborn. That's wrong.
Well, for those of you just joining us, this is a trivia stream. So, a charity stream too. So yeah, if you want to give money to independent bookstores, there's a link in the description. Do that. I don't know how out now that is. But I don't know. Are you all ready to go back into the trivia competition?
Yeah, let's lose.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing surprisingly better than I thought I was because I don't remember many things.
We'll go into the first question. Diego, can you give a thumbs up if you're ready? Okay, yeah. So, Zach, who has played Annabeth in every iteration of the Lightning Thief musical?
Oh man, you're expecting me to know actors now. Let me think. I know what she looks like. I know what she sounds like. It's that girl with the hair.
That girl with the hair.
I don't remember.
I don't know if that's better or that starts with a letter and ends with a letter.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Let's see. First up, Julia. Do you want to seal that?
Yeah, Kristen Stokes.
Oh,
that's correct.
Of course.
And she says a line in the musical where she's like feeling stoked, and everyone always makes fun of her for having that line.
Okay. So sorry, Zach, about that, but
It's
Julia
okay.
gets to continue.
And
So the ship that the 7 heroes of the prophecy use is called the
Argo 2.
I have never heard someone say 2 like that before.
2.
Name the 3 heroes of the prophecy whose lives Hera interfered with at a young age.
So, wait, okay. So, wait, all 3 heroes of the prophecy who lives
Whose lives?
Okay, so, but at a young age. But that's the thing, because she interferes with Jason and Percy. She switched those 2, and then and then Leo. She like is his nanny. So does that count?
So just to get it right, your guess is Jason, Percy, and Leo?
That's scaring me that you said that.
Is
But it
that
says
your
at a
guess?
young age, though. I'm just gonna go with Jason, Piper, and Leo because she interfered with all of their lives.
Jason, Piper, and Leo now.
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay. I'm sorry, but the answer was actually Frank, Jason, and Leo.
Okay.
Because
I understand that.
yeah. So, but I'll give you partial credit. We are now doing 4 points per question, so you can get, or I'm gonna say like 2 points. It's fair.
I'm into that.
Now, next up, who does Tyson start dating in the Heroes of Olympus?
Ellie the Harpy. Oh wait, is it? Well, okay. So Diego's saying it's Fran's turn. So
What it is?
I mean, I got it partially correct. So, but does that count?
Carry on with Judy. It's all good.
You sure?
I'm fine where I am. I'm doing quite well, so it's all right.
Okay, so it's Ellie the Harpy is her name.
Ellie?
Ella.
Okay. That was pretty close.
Wow, you're going all Alex Trebek here. Wow, okay.
Okay, who plays Grover in the Percy Jackson film adaptation?
It's Brandon T. Jackson.
Correct.
Okay.
He's also in Tropic Thunder. That's the only 2 movies I know him in.
And Big Mama 3.
The horse Venti Jason tames in The Lost Hero is called what, Julia?
Tempest.
That's correct. I'm surprised.
Thank
I
you,
wouldn't have
Princess
gotten
and the
that.
Pauper fan fiction.
I'm gonna pretend I never heard that before.
You haven't heard Percy
No.
Jackson, Princess and the Pauper?
Uh,
Crossover?
Please no.
Thank you, Fran. Thank you.
Yeah.
Name the 2 characters in the Heroes of Olympus who have chapters from their perspective without being one of the 7 demigods.
Nico and Rena.
That was very confident.
Best parts of Blood of Olympus.
That's fair.
Hey.
Um,
The only good part.
Hey,
Bob-
hey.
Bob from the House of Hades first appeared in what Percy Jackson book? Bonus points if you can say his Greek name.
It's the Titan's Curse. His Greek name is a Titan's name.
So you got that wrong. So who wants to?
Oh,
I'll take it.
Zach, you want to
Actually,
take it?
yeah, Zach.
Okay.
He first, as the character of Bob, he appears in the Demigod Files.
That's correct.
I
And
can't
do you
remember
want
his
to?
name? He's the god
Okay.
of the Titan god of war.
Well, I'll give you 4 points. And he's
I was gonna say
Iapetus.
Iapetus.
Yeah,
Iapetus.
that one's hard to pronounce. Zach, Hazel's
Okay.
biological age in the Son of Neptune is what?
She's in her 80s, 83.
Sorry for the confusion. Biological, so like not counting the year she skipped.
Okay, not the year she skipped. She is 16.
13,
13.
actually. Yeah. Oh, I just gave the answer away. So
I knew it in here.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
sorry, I
Because
knew it. Yeah.
because people had to fact check me when I was talking about why Hazel is like one of the powerfulest demigods.
I was
Yeah,
like,
so-
okay, I have to think of this in like Avatar logic.
I guess we'll go back to Julia.
Well, Fran hasn't gone. Wait. Oh, because it's lower.
Well,
I
I'm
think
thinking.
we're working.
Well, I was just thinking because you knew it in your head and you have less points.
That's fair.
No. Okay.
Actually, Fran has less points now than you. So
Do I?
we'll go with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was I so
Not
angry?
for long.
I was so aggressively angry about that. It's like, I do? How dare
So,
this injustice go on?
Fran,
uncounted? Yes.
which hero of the prophecy dies in Blood of Olympus? And I guess we'll kind of also say, like, maybe cover your ears for a second if you haven't read that book, to those of you watching. So, which hero dies?
Leo Valdez.
Dies.
That's correct.
I don't know why I did it on his name. That didn't make any sense.
Valdez.
Leo
Oh,
Valdez.
I'm not sure.
Well, we got one more book left. His name.
And I'm tired. Okay?
I just realized that if I told you to cover your ears, it still came up on the screen. So thanks for that, Taylor. So sorry about that.
Spoilers.
Fran, what was the name Hera took when she babysat a young Leo?
Oh my god!
I just read this chapter too.
Well, I know it's Tia something. I wanted to say Maria, but there are two other Marias, so she's not going to be a Maria. Oh my giddy god. Can I reject the question and move on to no, I can't. Okay.
If you don't want to answer it, it goes away. So
yeah,
you give up.
Pass. Just yeah.
All right.
Judy's
so
gonna
Zach.
It's Tia LeBron. No, that can't be right. That sounds too fake. I was talked about Tia Abuelita, but that is complete. That's like just Tia Abuelita. It's Tia something, but I can't.
You just talked about this on your podcast, Zach. You can do it.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast. I had tea and I've had nothing. It's Tia. No, I don't know. It's supposed to say Tia Valdez, but that's wrong too because she's not her.
So you don't know either, Zach?
No.
Okay, Julia.
Is it Tia Kaida?
That is correct.
Because I remember playing Mario Kart in the desert when I was listening to that. I was like, wait, okay, I remember where I was. I remember what I was doing.
So I can remember recording stuff, but I can't remember like things like breathing or fine dining.
So that went all the way. So Julia, the original cover art for almost every Rick Riordan book was done by what artist?
Oh my god, I just did research on this too. But oh my gosh.
A guy?
Yes. A guy. I pass.
I want to say sorry before you go, Zach. I want to say hi to my cousin Salma in the comments, and I will say she asks that took too much time, and I want to say that we're not doing a time count. I was going to, but then I realized I would have to figure out a way to time each question and stuff, and I'm like, no. So but if it goes too long, and I think it goes too long, then I'll say something. But Zach, you want to steal?
Yeah, it's John Rocco.
I knew it was someone named John.
Yeah.
Dang
it. That's correct.
I always think of his name as John Rococo. It's like, wait, that's just a form of art.
I just try to forget about the official art. Sorry, guys.
He's the guy that made the very beautiful 10th anniversary of the Lightning Thief.
Guy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought you meant the official. Sorry. Okay.
He also did the official art for the American releases.
I thought you meant the character art.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. So I was like,
no, because I think it's. Is there a way to reverse the question back to what was the question?
It's fine. I wouldn't have gotten it still, but
yeah, the original.
Oh, the original cover art. Okay, yeah, sorry. I was thinking because all I can think about is Ugly Nico. So
Ugly Nico. Oh,
so like every time I hear art, I'm like.
No, I also think of the Ugly Percy one where he looks like a potato.
Wait, I have the official guide, and I
is it John Morocco? Move the.
That might be his his secret agent name, John Morocco. I caramba.
Yes, correct. That's correct. So
it goes back to.
It goes back to me.
Yeah,
it goes back to you.
Which Heroes of Olympus, I never went on book covers, which Heroes of Olympus book cover features only Roman demigods?
That would be Son of Neptune?
No, I'm sorry. That is actually Blood of Olympus.
Blood of Olympus. Wait,
I knew that too.
Wait,
I was ready to jump on it.
Here's the issue with that, though, is like I'm thinking of the covers, and the one we have of that is a little different.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, because in the UK, it has Leo with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
So that's kind of yeah, that's a little hard.
So that was basically a bad question all around. I'm gonna.
Can I get a new one?
Sure.
I mean, but who could forget Jason jumping?
Yeah, because if I showed you my cover, it's him. They're fighting the giants, and Jason's coming down. I think
that's a cool cover.
Yeah.
So, in how many Heroes of Olympus books does Grover make an appearance? There are bonus points for the names of each book, but negative points for incorrect books. So you can just give a number if you want.
2.
It's actually 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, ooh, wait, yeah.
Did I mess up again?
No, you're right. You're right.
No, because I did mess up because I'm not supposed to say these answers.
Can I steal the bonus point?
It's fine.
Can I steal a bonus point?
Yeah, Fran.
You
can.
So just because I think I know the names of the books as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Negative points for incorrect. But you know what? Whatever. I'm in a competitive mood.
Can I steal?
I'm still stealing.
Fran
I thought you said that you were going to do it for negative points. Never mind. Go right ahead.
Oh my god, we're fighting over points.
So Grover turns up in Sea of Monsters. He appears in.
Wait.
Well, so we're doing Heroes of Olympus.
Oh, Sea of Monsters. Son of Neptune. Sorry. Son of Neptune. Sorry, I got the name wrong. There's too many S's, guys. Leave me alone. Son of Neptune, House of Hades, and Blood of Olympus.
That's correct.
There we go.
So 3 points for you.
Yay.
And
monsters. Oh my goodness.
I was worried for a second.
That's the Grover book right there, though. That's you're half right.
Yeah, that
they both began with an S. It was fine.
So Fran, the companion book to the Heroes of Olympus series is called what?
Camp Half-Blood Confidential.
Julia, do you want to steal?
Do I get negative points for guessing?
No.
Son of Hecate.
Zach, do you want to steal?
Is it Camp Jupiter one?
Wait.
Actually, that's wrong. All of you. Sorry.
Oh.
I thought it was the side one that his son did, but okay.
So it's actually, I think, the Demigod Diaries.
Because they don't just loot.
Oh my god!
I didn't know.
Yeah.
That one.
I thought that was connected to the Percy Jackson one.
Well, that one does have a Leo chapter. So.
Oh, I did not know that.
And I'm pretty sure it was published between Lost Hero and Set of Neptune. So.
Okay.
Let's see. I guess Fran gets to keep going because no one was able to steal it. So,
okay.
what is the name of the walking table Leo saves from a supply closet?
Buford.
Correct. And let's see. What character gets a fear of drowning in the Heroes of Olympus?
Percy Jackson.
Correct again. And I hope I'm counting these right. So Coach Hedge's first name is?
Oh.
I don't know.
Fergus? I don't know.
I'm stealing this one. It's Gleason.
It is.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. I didn't.
Zach, so you got that one right. So by the end of the Heroes of Olympus, Leo ends up dating who?
Oh, Will Solace?
No. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Ooh, I'm gonna see.
Both thumbs.
Julia, you can steal.
Calypso, sadly.
Oh, I
could have been
Nico.
platonic.
Oh, did I say?
Yeah.
You said Nico, I think.
I
might have gotten them confused. That might have been also it too.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Fine. No, you're fine.
So, I'm just trying to. These needs to be spaced out more for my eyes by now.
You want me to like fail chip questions on that? I don't know anything about chips.
Okay, Julia, what scene from The Lightning Thief does Rick claim to be the most cinematic?
Oh, it's the fight with Ares.
Yes.
Which
I
should have happened. Should have been in the movie. Much more epic than fighting on skyscrapers. Woohoo!
And murder with a pike.
Julia, what is the name of the hunter who was initially going to take Percy's place on the quest in the Titan's Curse, but ended up not going?
Oh, because I know they did it. She didn't go because of the prank. Oh my god, they all have like girl names too.
I'll actually give a hint here.
Okay.
Her name comes up again in The Lost Hero.
I know. I just finished the series too. I pass.
Okay,
I'm
Zach,
gonna
you want to
really
steal?
hate myself.
Is it Meryl?
No,
Streep?
sorry. Fran, do you want to steal?
Galinda?
It was actually Phoebe.
Oh, because I kept making I remember this because I was making a French joke about her too.
Phoebe, I remember
Phoebe
right when
now.
you said it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my gosh, wait.
Well, Julia, you do get to keep going.
Yay!
So, how many graphic novel adaptations have been made of the Heroes of Olympus? Bonus points
Okay.
for the name of those books, negative points, of course, for incorrect names.
Okay, so I don't have all of them, so I don't know why I'm looking that way. 2.
Names?
Lost Hero and Son of Neptune.
That's correct. That is 6 points.
Nice.
Yay! Perks of working in a bookstore. Looking at those all day.
So, Julia, what character from the Heroes of Olympus has a backstory grounded in the plot of the Sea of Monsters?
Oh, Raina, because of her and her sister.
Yeah, you might have had trouble saying her name, but that is correct. So name the female-only group of fighters that is encountered in the set of Neptune. Julia.
The Amazons.
Correct again. And Annabeth's father is named what?
Andrew Chase.
Zach, do you want to steal?
No.
Isn't some dad names probably like John?
No. Fran, do you want to steal?
Yes, please, because I think it's Frederick.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
correct.
I
Oh, you're
just
right,
realized my mistake. Right as she was supposed to answer, I was like, "Dang it, it's Frederick." Why did I think Andrew?
And this is actually in the similar vein, but quite easier. Fran, Luke's mother is named what?
May, because Stellan.
Correct. And Fran, name one of Dionysus's children at Camp Half-Blood.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. Pollux?
That's a point.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I was like, there's one that begins with C. I don't know what it is, so I'm going to panic and guess something else.
Okay, Fran.
Okay.
Nico Buys a Happy Meal for the Dead is a chapter title from what Percy Jackson book?
Battle of the Labyrinth.
That's correct. And this is the last question after I finish scoring. Joe Bob is the name of what monster?
Joe Bob.
Oh.
Joe Bob. Joe Bob. Oh my God, I know. The cannibal Lasterians from Sea of Monsters.
Lastrygonian, yeah.
Yes. Yay.
And so we're going to be taking another break after I score up. That was the end of the medium round. So I'm going to leave you with another discussion. You can also, we did end up using a lot of discussion looking at the questions from the stream. So Diego, do you think you can pull up those questions for them to talk about while I take a short break?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, Diego.
All right. Bye guys. So yeah, feel free to ask like any non-trivia related questions. And we'll see if we can answer them. Let me check it out.
A wild sister appears.
If there are any questions. Right. This is a funny comment.
Like Geronimo Stilton?
Yes, the sister of Geronimo Stilton. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other. Oh, here.
I loved that decision so much because for me, I felt like it completed her arc and it fixed this whole thing of people acting like she was broken because she couldn't find a romantic partner, which is a real thing that so many people who are asexual or demisexual are made to feel like they are broken because they don't have romantic or sexual feelings in their life. So to see Raina, who's been told she's never going to find someone because she's broken as a person, join the Hunters and be incredibly happy with that decision was a beautiful thing. And I bow down to Rick for being able to give people of that sexuality and orientation representation with Raina. It got serious, but I said it. I've made everyone else go silent.
I haven't finished the book, but I knew that part, so like it's fine. No, it's fine. I only know that part of it, but yeah, okay. I agree.
No, I think it's important because also the cool thing about like the Hunters of Artemis is that any woman can join it, and it's like one of those where it's like a way to not you, Fred. No. Like, as we've talked about like on our show, it's like it's an interesting way of like looking at like how people want to belong so badly that they'll join something that's almost like a cult, but not really. You call it a club with standards, but you have it's like with Raina, because I love Raina. Raina's like one of my favorite characters in the whole series, and it's an interesting juxtaposition because you have other characters in the series like Piper, you have Hazel, you have Annabeth, and out of all of them, I think the hardest thing a hero can do is making the decision that is the best for them, putting themselves first rather than them as a group. And that's actually an interesting way because she's putting herself forward in a way that she's now in a group of people that are very like-minded with her.
I totally agree. Oh, favorite ship. Oh, Julia, it looks like you
Elizabeth. And I've gained a really, really big appreciation for Frank and Hazel so much. They're so great together. Yeah. They're both great. Like, what I like about all of Rick's characters and couples is that each of them are great by themselves, but they still are good together. But Elizabeth and Frank and Hazel.
Yeah. I want to pitch in on this one. This is like a very unpopular opinion, but like, after watching the Lightning Thief musical, like I reread the Lightning Thief for the read along earlier in, but then I watched the musical, and in the musical, Annabeth is just like, I feel like she's portrayed as like more having her own agenda rather than like being a team player, which is kind of something that I feel like I didn't notice in the book until I like watched the musical, right? Like with the whole like My Grand Plan like song and everything, like I like that song and everything, but it just made me like realize that she wasn't the person that I thought she was originally. But I kind of like sort of like the Rachel and Percy thing, and like don't come at me like straight away.
You're running it on our side. What are you talking
You're
about?
You're fine.
My manifesto.
Like, I don't know. It just like, of course, the Percy and Annabeth thing was set up to happen since the beginning and everything. But like, I feel like there could have been something like had that not happened. But then again, like, it is like a immortal who can see through the mist, but like they'll never go through like the same experiences. So there'll always be like that bridge to cross. If that makes any sense.
No, I totally
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I get that. What about you, Fran?
Yeah. But I also want to comment about how the thing that I feel about Percy and Rachel's relationship is that Rachel just wanted to kind of get with Percy because he was kind of her connection to her answers. Like, they were still really good friends and everything, and both of them didn't know what their feelings were because hormones. But personally, I feel like I don't like it when people hate on people for liking them, because you can see that there is a relationship there. But I'm a sucker for friendships to romances. Percy, so like that's why personally I'm like Percy and Annabeth. No, but I totally get it. I totally get your side. Like, totally get it.
All right, let's take a couple more questions.
Yes.
I was thinking about this all through when I was rereading Percy Jackson. I was like, where is this? Where is this?
Well, Rick did, I think it was an announcement for Tower of Nero that he was considering writing one-shot books or short stories for specific characters or specific backgrounds. So the moment I read it, I was like, Hunters of Artemis, or at least a Talia story.
It's such an interesting idea. It's such an interesting idea to have like a Hunters of Artemis perspective, because much as like with like Heroes of Olympus, you're getting multiple perspective. You're getting one from people that have to die in battle and can't age. So where's that, like, you know, they're pretty much on the world's longest camping trip. Like, what happens in that time? Like, it'd be interesting to see them from different time periods, as well as like, you know, you go back from like the dawn of time, like with Zoe, and then you cut to different leaders.
I also would like the idea, just with the Hunter Artemis thing and like different time periods and stuff, I would love a one-shot story about Emmy, Joe, and Georgina, just their side story from oh god, what book were they in again? The Dark Prophecy, wasn't it? I would just love a story about them and their life, and like them housing hunters who come by or demigods who come by, just 'cause I think it'd be so cute, and I feel like we didn't see enough of them. And the fact that Joe worked for the mafia is the best thing about her character, because I was like, she literally has a Tommy gun as a weapon, and I stand.
That's great. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, a lifelong camping trip. Yeah.
All right, let's take a couple more, and then we'll move on to the next round of trivia.
Yeah.
And I did want to say, currently it is a tie between Julia and Fren at 66 points each. And 66. And Zach at 19 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
What was the saddest death in Heroes of Olympus? Bob's, probably, because there isn't, other than him and the Titan that's there, whose name, oh no, not Titan, the giant that's there. Not many people die in Heroes of Olympus.
That's what I'm thinking, because so many people die off screen too.
Well, I think it's weird because like with Percy Jackson, like the original series, so many people die, but those, like, we have those mythical problems, whereas like in Heroes of Olympus, it's more of the personal problems. That's like where the real conflict comes into play. Yeah. And like death is like one thing, but now that we know what the afterlife is like, it's like, well, we've seen these people before. We literally have Nico, emo son, who can speak to the dead. Like it's hard to like really have death, because death is in this world is not really a final thing. It's more of a new beginning.
I think the thing with Heroes of Olympus, with especially the whole doors of death being open, that there's no real sort of concern.
There's no fear of it.
Yeah, because like that's taken away.
Well, I think it's also like it's really boring when like it's the scenario that I'm thinking of is like someone defusing a bomb and they already know how to do it. The conflict doesn't come from knowing if they can do it, but all of a sudden the red wire and the blue wire are now two separate colors. What do you do in that situation? That's where the drama comes into play.
Yeah. Whereas here there's like a sign pointing to which wire you need to cut.
Yeah.
Because it's given to you. I think Bob would probably be the only one that I find to be the saddest death. But at the same time, at the same time, he's a Titan, so he'll respawn
eventually after millions of millennia.
But the thing that makes it even more sadder is when Percy and Annabeth look at the stars and they like tell Bob says hello. That's what broke me. I was like, oh no, here come the tears.
That's such the For me, it's like what Rick Riordan does really well was when he kills off people, he gives them moments of like, pretty much like he gives them very humane moments. I guess the only one that doesn't really count really is Bianca, but everyone else so far has been. No, it's very nice and sweet because it's just more realistic sometimes, and sometimes it's not. And that's the great thing about him is that he gives us the more personal moments, and sometimes he gives us like really realistic moments with what's his name, the camper that dies on the bridge.
That's Michael Yu, isn't it?
Yeah, Michael Yu. Like you don't. It's very ambiguous. You just assume that he's dead. Like there's things like that. Whereas you have like Ethan, who gets literally yeeted off Mount Olympus, and it's funny to see.
That to this day, I was like, oh, he's literally fallen.
No, I was waiting for like we've talked about it in our show, like what's gonna happen when the world comes back? Like, oh no, they're gonna have a catch-up stand in New York City. Ugh. And this is on the show. We've talked about this.
Oh my god!
Wow, you really went that way.
Yeah. Like we've talked about it. It's like it's more horrifying that they didn't explain how he died than they would if they explained how he died.
Yeah. Wow.
I just reread the series and I don't know if he's like I know that he well we don't know if he died.
Olympus.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the question, the Bob. Sorry, I changed.
I think it's so he's staying in Tartarus, but they're fighting off all the monsters. So the assumption is that with him and the giant fighting all these creatures who were trying to get through to kill Percy and Annabeth, that they were probably killed in the process.
That's what I was thinking.
Or stop the elevator because like the creatures were just trying to like make it stop, right? So then they just needed to defend. But yeah, it is the assumption that it was like a final stand sort of moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a final stand almost.
Yeah.
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 There's nothing braver than that.
A couple more questions to do.
What is? I'm kind of okay with it, but more in the sense that I don't particularly care.
The same. I was like, oh, that happened, right? Yeah.
It was. Go ahead, Zach.
I was about to say it kind of like completes Leo's character arc of not having a hard time going from place to place.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's like good for him because it's growing as a person.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just kind of felt to me like Rick was like, yeah, I gotta figure out a thing to do with Leo. So this is a conclusion to his story.
Yeah, it definitely felt like a bit forced.
I don't remember,
but I liked
so
it.
That shows how forced it was.
So also for those of you just joining us, again, this is a charity stream. If you want to donate to help support independent bookstores, that's in the description.
Yeah, so let's check out a couple more questions. Would you want to get an Annabeth Chase, Luke Castellan, and Talia Gray prequel series?
Yeah, the diaries.
Yeah.
I haven't read them, but I know they exist.
I mean,
for anyone who hasn't but wants to know, I did an episode of it on the Best Damn Camp. Just saying.
It's one of those where it's like, I mean, I know there's the diary series. Like, I think that works much better as like a diary rather than like a straight up story because we know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be pretty much like Star Wars, like the prequels. You know where everyone's gonna end. You just have to make it more interesting. I actually would have loved it if it was more like flashbacks from like Annabeth's perspective, or like someone that's like a third party in that situation to observe it. That would be really cool.
Yeah,
definitely. Couple more.
Oh,
I know this is like a strong one in the fandom that like
poor Calypso, everyone hates her.
Yeah, I don't particularly have a problem with Calypso. It's more that I don't like that she was made to be a trophy to be won.
Yeah,
because that's kind of what she ends up being. Is Leo? Oh, he's finally found love, so he's going to rescue Calypso off this island because there's no other way for her to get out, and it's kind of a little like Stockholm syndrome because her savior is the one.
Isn't it also like a part of the spell too? At the same time, like these just about come to fall in love, and the person snaps right out of it right before.
Yeah.
I also, sorry, go.
No, go ahead, Julia.
I was just gonna say that, Rick, I've talked about it with a few times, and I do talk about it in a future video, but I feel like the relationship could have been so platonic. Like, that would be really good to see that the love that Leo has for her as a friend could have saved her also. The platonic love is as strong as romance, but we didn't get that. So there's my rant for the day.
I also wanted to say, it just kind of always felt unrealistic to me, because Zeus had at least initially like gone on with all other parts of his promise. He did eventually like end it, but he like the fact that he wouldn't sort of immediately like, yeah, let me free Calypso, like at the end of The Last Olympian, kind of didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did seem kind of weird.
Like
Just that, like he wouldn't like follow through. Even though like he kind of said he would.
I'm looking at the comments and someone is very adamantly saying Team Julia. So
guys, Team Fran and Zach. That's the real teams that you should be rooting for, because we all know.
Wait, Fran,
this is not gonna win.
High five.
Wait,
no, other way.
Can I slap Zach's head?
Oh no, wait.
Okay, wait. Okay.
There's a way to do this.
Wait.
My hands.
Wait, do I have to go down?
And then,
this is a Brady Bunch moment, everybody.
Here's the story.
Okay, we're figuring.
Okay, let's go.
No, wait, Julia.
Okay.
Go that way.
High five.
Diego, you can do it the other way.
Okay,
God,
wait.
this is
No,
a disaster.
wrong hand.
We're
It's backwards.
all in this together, guys.
Yeah, this is actually a Percy Jackson trivia competition, right?
Oh,
This is what
yeah,
High School
right.
Musical was telling me about.
Forgot
We're
about
all
that
in
one.
this together.
Yeah, we're all in this together, guys. Wait, are we still doing?
It
Okay.
kind of worked. Not really.
Cruzy
All
will get
right,
there.
we got a couple more.
Yes.
Legend.
What a
No.
man.
What a man.
Exactly.
For me, I love characters that kind of like are so larger than life in the sense of like sassing gods, like, because when it comes to like the Greek gods, they're so filled with like hubris, and when it comes to a lot of mythologies, we look at a lot of like monolithic gods, and they're like supposed to be perfect, but when it comes to the Greek and Roman gods, they're very fallible in that way. So that's one of the reasons why Percy Jackson gets a lot of his situations fixed, is because he found out if he plays against their ego, they'll destroy themselves faster than they'll destroy him.
I think one last question.
Oh no, not Edward or Team Jacob.
Guys, it's turned into a Twilight podcast now.
Edward.
Live stream.
Wait, I got too much emotion right now.
None of them.
Edward.
She
I
should have
love
ended
you.
up with Jessica.
Actually, I take it back. Yes, I'm Team Jessica.
I've been wanting them to do some book about the cool characters in Twilight, aka the human characters. Anyway,
And Rosalind.
You mean Bella's dad?
yes! Oh my god, him as a vampire hunter? That would make the series 10 times better. Charlie, the vampire hunter.
I actually have had to read Twilight because I read it with my little sister because I read it to her. So yes, I've actually read Twilight.
It happens to the best of us.
It does.
So for those of you just joining us, we're going to be going back to the trivia questions. This was going to be the third round.
We got a couple more questions that we'll cover, and then we'll jump right into the trivia.
Ooh, okay.
What do you? Okay.
Yeah, I do want to talk about the Irish mythology series, but I feel that might be like for a whole other round of
Okay.
talking.
So let's do this one.
Can I comment on this first?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Guys, Logan Lerman is too young to play Poseidon. I've seen so many people
Thank
wanting
you.
him to play Poseidon. I'm like, you guys know that he's like probably older like than 30. Like this man, he's too young. Logan Lerman for Triton, that's the way to go. I think they're all too young to play gods. That's just my preference.
All
See,
right,
I think when it comes to it, like when I'm looking at this, like I'm assuming the movie actors that played the gods, like the only one that I think is actually correct in the casting was actually Nathan Fillion as Hermes, because that guy's so charming. And also he looks like Hermes, but at the same time, when I'm looking at when they're doing casting for the gods, they need to be people that are almost like larger than life in the sense of like, I would love people that are just like not jokes of themselves, but it's like you think about like there's like the memes, like the equivalent of like the Chuck Norris or like the what's his name, like Liam Neeson, where he's just I guess he's also played. I guess Liam Neeson already has played Zeus. So yeah, so there's stuff like that, but we'll figure that one out once we get there.
Should we go back into the trivia? All right, so
yeah, let's jump.
For those of you who missed it, this is going to be our third round, the hard round, second to last round. The score is Julia and Fran tied with 66 points and Zach at 19. So I just dropped something.
Take it away.
Yeah.
I'll jump out and I'll be back for the impossible round after.
Yeah, Diego will actually be hosting the last round, also the speed round.
Yeah. It's speed and impossible. I think we're gonna do like a 2-minute, 1-minute timer, 1-minute timer, 1-minute timer.
I don't know. Anyways, for the hard round, Zach, your question to start off is: an Easter egg alluding to the Magnus Chase in the Gods of Asgard series appeared in what previous Rick Riordan book?
Oh wait, it's no, that's a different Easter egg. 1 sec, let me think. Wouldn't it just be Annabeth? Because Annabeth makes an appearance and she's also related to Magnus. That's my guess.
Okay, I'm gonna Julia or friend. Do any of you particularly want to steal?
Will we lose points if we get it wrong?
No.
Okay, Fran, you can go first because I have a guess. So
I think in Mark of Athena, Annabeth makes reference to family in Boston.
Julia, do you want to steal?
It's actually in Blood of Olympus.
Yeah, Fran, you were almost correct. It was this Blood of Olympus.
Because I wasn't sure, because it says Easter egg, and I was like, so does that mean a reference? But yeah, she talks about in Blood of Olympus, and Percy's like, you never told me you had family in Boston. And she's like, oh yeah.
I'm so annoyed. I was actually going to say Blood of Olympus, and I was like, no.
I was about to say Blood of Olympus, because that would make sense, because that would be the transition. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
No, you're fine. I was worried.
I just said the Easter egg was Annabeth Chase herself.
Yeah. So we are doing 6 points per question now. So.
Damn.
So Julia, you get to go again.
Right there, Fran.
So Julia, what object of Percy's does Octavian destroy?
It's a panda pillow pet. Justice for the pillow pet, everyone.
That's almost correct. I'll give it.
Okay.
It's actually a panda pillow pet as seen on TV.
Oh, as seen on TV. Okay. I see what you did there.
That's how many. So, Julia, throughout The Lost Hero, Leo cooks what vegetarian dish for Piper and Coach Hedge?
It's tacos, right? Do I have to be specific?
More specific than that.
Hamburger?
What is the vegetarian aspect?
Tofu.
I'm gonna say that I'll give you partial credit for that. It's tofu burgers, though he does at some points make tacos.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna take off 1 point for that.
That's fine. Got it half.
So the next question, Julia, is: Walt Stone is cursed to die young because he's a descendant of who?
This is a spoiler for me, so I haven't finished the series, but it's fine.
You want to take off once you're done. Just take off your headphones if you don't want to get it.
No, and then don't look at the screen.
Yeah, don't look at the screen.
Is it Anubis? Because I know what happens at the end, but that's my guess.
You want to steal?
Is it Tutankhamun?
Julia, huh?
Tutankhamun?
That actually is partial credit. I'll say it's actually I can't even pronounce.
Wait, here's a question: if I get partial credit, can Fran get the other credit if she knows it?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
But Diego can put it on the screen now.
Yeah.
It's yeah,
mean,
it's
like,
that.
You could
I
take
can
partial
hint on,
credit.
yeah.
I don't know.
So
It would make
that's-
scorekeeping complicated though, and like too complicated.
anyways, I think this should be a simple one. Yeah, what popular children's book series did Rick Riordan write the outline for Zach?
Oh, that was 33 Clues.
Does Julia want to steal that?
39 clues.
39.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. You're
I'm
so
so
close.
sorry. I feel so bad stealing that from
No,
you.
it's fine.
It was only like
I was off by a couple digits. It's fine.
So Julia,
Yeah.
demigod descendants of what immortal gain the ability to shapeshift?
Neptune.
You're saying Neptune?
Yeah, I know I'm wrong.
Zach, do you want to steal?
No.
Isn't it Mars?
Yeah, it is.
Fran, do you want to steal?
Never mind.
Um.
Oh wait.
Wait, hold on. I need to read the question again. Demigod descends of what immortal gain the ability to shapeshift? Oh my god. Oh god, I know. He was an Argonaut. Oh my god, I don't know his name.
Argy?
It began with it began with a P.
Oh, it's this dude. Oh,
I can't say the name. Damn you, dyslexia.
Are you going to give up on that one?
Shot in the
can I get
dark.
like half points knowing he's an Argonaut?
So I'm actually going to say this was a trick question that you all fell for.
Oh,
Woohoo!
Because you're thinking of Frank, who is descendant of an Argonaut who had the ability to shapeshift. He was not an immortal. I'm talking about Loki.
Oh, we're talking about Magnus Chase.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh yeah, because he was a frost giant.
I like how
Hit
all
himself
three
in
of
a
our
human morph.
dyslexia.
You were all
things
thinking of
read
Frank.
that question.
Yeah,
wrong.
we
'cause
really because
That was a good.
because Frank, guys, Frank.
Wait, was that a Diego or Sam question? I want to know.
That was me.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I'm
tricked
not that
us.
smart.
yeah, that was good. That was a good goof.
So
See,
forgot-
now this shows that I have to reread Magnus Chase.
so we
Good book
started
series.
with, I think, Julia on this question. Is that correct?
Yes, it was me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
forgot for a
So
little bit. I zoomed out.
name 3 of the 9 worlds.
Oh.
So this is as a person who read Magnus Chase when it came out, and I haven't reread it since. So I'm gonna pass.
Zach.
Midgard. Oh my god, I literally just blanked. Midgard, Frostgar, and second. Midgard, Frostgar, and then there's that's Niflton? No. Ah, dang it.
Here's a clue. It's from Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard.
I'm thinking of it's Midgard.
Wow, really? I didn't know that.
a little hint there.
So you're saying Midgard, Frost, Guard, and what else?
Niflhelm?
Niflhelm?
Niflhelm.
I'll give you 2 out of 3 for that.
Okay.
Do you wanna
Unfortunately,
repeat the
Frostguard is not one of
Yeah.
the 9 worlds. So you get 4 points out of 6, and you also get to keep going now. So,
Okay, let's go.
what is the name of Samira's betrothed?
Oh, it's is it Zane?
Can I steal?
Malik?
Yeah, Fran, go ahead and try to steal it.
Oh wait, no. Oh god, I've forgotten it.
Oh, Asgard. Dang.
The
The one that I forgot,
name
of course.
Samira's betrothed. I wanted to say Amir, but now am I right or wrong? I'm wrong.
I don't
aren't
know. I don't
Am
know.
I
You have to
wrong?
choose. Choose wisely or choose poorly.
I
I've
bet
got no other
it would
choices.
help if I did a countdown timer.
Oh, Amir. I'll just go with Amir.
I'll give you partial credit. I
You
was also
chose
looking for
wisely.
a last name.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember his last name.
But
Amir.
it was Amir Fadlan, I think is the way to pronounce
Because
it.
they own the falafel place.
Yeah, I was gonna say they own the falafel, and I wanted to say falafel. Afterwards. I was like,
He actually is a chapter in 9 from the 9 Worlds.
You're right.
So-
He does. Yeah.
Okay.
But Fran, what are the names of the angel statues that save the heroes in the Titan's Curse?
Why do you not like me, Sam?
We're getting harder now.
What are the names of the angels statues that save the heroes in the Titan's Curse? Goldie and Silver. I don't know.
Zach, do you want to try to steal?
Is it Franklin and Roosevelt because they're in the Hoover Dam?
Julia, do you want to try to steal?
No, my joke answer was gonna be the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, but no.
You know the sad. Okay, I gotta tell a small tangent because I went to the Hoover Dam maybe like a decade ago, and that's one of the reasons I got to like take a picture in front of them and be like, yeah, you guys come to life. Heck yeah.
I just remember that they had shiny.
And people were like,
No, they do have. Okay, so the weird thing is they have really shiny toes because that's where people rub it for good luck, and it's like they've eroded the nickel on it, and it's now just pure what's underneath it.
so the answer was unfortunately Hank and Chuck.
Hank and
Oh,
Chuck.
Hank and
Hank and
Chuck.
Chuck, you rule the day.
So Fran gets to keep going.
Oh, thank God.
Fran, there was a deleted fight scene from the Sea of Monsters film. Where did that scene take place?
A deleted fight scene in Sea of Monsters. Where did it take place?
I'll give you a hint. Nothing in that
Please
movie is
God.
similar to the books.
It's just a random scene.
Oh my God. So not in the books. Okay.
No.
In a forest?
Zach, do you want to steal?
Is it in the Bermuda Triangle?
Julia, do you want to steal?
Okay, so it's in the person's in Cyberus's mouth because you sound like
What?
not Cyberus's mouth, in the monster's mouth because they get like engulfed. And when you said Julia, that kind of gave me that it was close to Bermuda Triangle. So I'm gonna go for inside the monster's mouthy thingy.
Well, so technically, most of the movie actually takes place in the Bermuda Triangle.
Is it?
But they actually added this whole thing where on the island there is a roller coaster.
Oh my
And they
God!
have
I
a
was
fight
literally gonna
on a
say the
roller
amusement
coaster.
park.
I thought that was in the movie.
It's
but
a
yeah, you're
small
right.
world after all. Do you guys now remember the part where they sang "Small World"?
No, because that movie fried my brain before I even finished it.
Lucky you. I saw it in theaters.
I saw it Last Airbender in theaters. I never again.
We all suffered in some way seeing.
Don't tell me I was there. I was there when it was.
Movies.
Don't tell me I wasn't there. I was there when it was written. Gandalf.
Fran, this question is: what reording character uses a Kopesh?
Oh, Carter Kane.
Correct.
What's a
Kopesh
okay.
is sort of like a circular round sort of.
Yes.
If you've ever
Okay.
played Sly Cooper, if you've ever played Sly Cooper, that's a thing.
It's in his official art.
Yeah.
Fran, what is the name of Carter Kane's pet griffin?
Beaky.
So is your guess Beaky?
Yeah.
Zach, do you want to steal?
Uckbeak. They cut the B out of Buckbeak.
Julia, do you want to steal?
Kofu. KHOFU.
That is the name of a character in
I know
King
it's
Chronicles.
the
But the answer was actually Freak.
freak
Freak.
out.
Oh yeah, because when it squawks, it makes a freak noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I made the actual noise.
Fran, What is the name of the evil corporation in the Trials of Apollo?
The Triumvirate Holdings.
It's
I
a hard
can't
word
see
to
the
pronounce.
word.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh God, you weren't joking.
Jeez.
What did I? How did I say it? Triumvirate?
I thought you were doing like.
Fran, what is the name of Apollo's master in the Trials of Apollo?
Meg McCaffrey,
Yes. Okay.
an angel. She's
I'm
a
not sure
strange angel, but she is.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's like the least amazing.
Fran, what is the name of the second story in the Demigods and Magicians crossover?
It's the one with Annabeth and Sadie. And that's all I have. Julia, stop making the face and making me
No, I
sad.
don't know either. My book's literally
Okay.
in my Barnes and Noble bag. Like I still haven't read it.
Is that?
No, it's next
It's
to
not
me
the
as
sword
well.
of
I'm like,
Hades.
could
is
I
it?
cheat?
I think
No, I
that's in
shouldn't.
the.
No,
No.
unfortunately. Julia.
Y'all, I don't know. I was waiting until
God,
after
you really-
King Chronicles.
Why did you make the hard questions hard?
I don't know, man. It was the staff of Serapis.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
god.
stupid. No, I wouldn't have gotten it. What am I saying?
Fran, Percy
Hi.
appears in which Magnus Chase book?
Sea of the Dead. Ship of the Dead. Ship of the Dead.
Oh,
Fran,
I-
you
Leave me alone. It's late.
Um,
I'm tired. I'm old.
this is also for Fran. Will Solus first appears in what Rick Riordan book?
The Last Olympian?
I cannot fit these points on my board.
Does that mean I
But-
got it right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
he comes in on a motorcycle or something.
Yeah, Percy hops on back.
Fran, what is the name of the creature Percy nicknames Bessie?
Oh,
Wait, hold on. I had there was a bug on my computer. Sorry.
I was like,
God.
rude.
Oh my god.
Oh my gods, excuse me.
Sorry. It begins with an O. Oh, it's a really long word. Zach, stop.
Zach, do you want to steal?
yeah, I'm feeling
The Orthopotamus or something. I
the
don't know.
Alpha Centaurus or Opus Centaurus. I can't pronounce
Julia,
it.
do you want to steal?
I just know it's an undersea cow. That's all I know.
Yeah, Ophius Centaurus.
It's Ophiotaurus, right?
Close enough. Come on,
Alex
I got the
I'll
Ophius
give
Centaurus,
Zach-
Come on.
I'll give Zach partial credit for being the one who got closest, and 1 point, and you get to go now. So,
Okay. Ready to
what was
fail.
the name of the short story by Rick Riordan's son that takes place in the Riordanverse? Bonus points. What book is it featured in?
Is it in the Demigod Diaries? And it's I think that actually is the Sword of Hades, if I'm remembering it correctly. Or no?
Julia, do you want to steal?
Is it Son of Hecate? And I personally don't know which one it is, so I'm gonna guess Demigod Files.
Fran, do you want to steal?
No.
So we're actually going back to Zach. You are the only one who got the bonus point correct. So technically, I can't give you the bonus point if you didn't get it right. But it was the Son of Magic. So Julia was close. And it is
okay.
the Demigod Diaries.
Okay.
I just found out this thing existed like a few weeks ago. I was like, oh, really?
Every time I
So-
turn my head, two more take. It's like the Hydra. Two more Rick Riordan books take its place.
That's true. The party ponies try to teach Tyson what game? Zach.
Football.
Is that your real
It
guess?
sounds very passionate.
No, isn't it? It's like contact football because they hit themselves in the head.
So I think they do actually do that, but they don't teach Tyson. Julia, do you want to steal?
No.
Fran?
Was it paintball?
Oh
Yes.
I don't remember.
That
God!
was such a guess.
You
Oh
know
my
what?
God.
I just thought about it 2 seconds before he answered it. Like, oh,
So,
Hey.
Congrats,
so Fran, the name of Coach Hedge's girlfriend is what? Bonus
Oh.
points if you can say how they met. Julia, do you want to steal this?
Her. She can steal it because I don't want to disrespect her.
No, I don't even remember her name.
All I know is she's a cloud nymph, and they met at the North Wind Tower. She was the assistant. I want to say her name's Nellie. Oh, Melly.
That's
That's her name.
Oh.
Right when you said it, I was like, that's her name.
Melly the cloud nymph. And they met in the North Wind's Tower. Just to repeat, so I can make sure I get it all right.
that is correct, Fran.
Yay.
I'm gonna so Fran, who gets cursed to have their eye twitch?
Who gets cursed to have their eye twitch? Clarice?
Zach, do you want to steal?
is it Annabeth?
Julia?
Percy.
That's correct.
Yeah, because I was thinking about Tartarus. Because they keep on getting cursed in Tartarus.
Yes,
Oh,
by
I thought
those.
the thing
I
in,
forget the name of those monsters. I
Yeah.
think they wrote it. Yeah, the Arai.
I just
they're
remember
the
that one
embodiment of
part
curses.
where he gets cursed by Calypso and like Annabeth keeps getting farther and farther away, and I kept making a joke about social distancing. So that's how I remember it.
So Julia, name the 4 main characters of the Aru Shah series. Bonus points for any extra main characters.
So it's Arusha, Minnie, and then oh my god, I just
Come on, Julia. I believe in you.
the pigeon's name. The pigeon. What's his name?
Pidgey?
Pudgy. It's like
You can do it. You can do it. Think hard.
And then I know that she meets a guy that she has a crush on, and it's like, oh my god, I literally just read this book too. As you can see, it has left my brain. But all I know is
you're the host of the Rick Riordan Presents Readathon, Julia.
this is my first time reading it, okay?
Does anyone want to try to steal any of that?
Oh, no.
No, I've never read it.
So Julia, I will give you 2 points of partial credit.
Yay!
It was so while Boo is one of the main characters, what I was going for here was Aru, Minnie, Bryn, and Aiden.
Okay, Aiden, I remember. Bryn, I haven't met yet, so, but okay, it's fine. I like Aru Minnie a lot.
And then in further books, the rest appear. Yeah.
Yes. So
There's no way they could have gotten it.
Julia, what is the name of Connor Stoll's twin?
But it's Travis. No,
Zach,
wait,
do you want to try to
It's a
steal?
trick question because they're not twins. It's not. Why am I thinking Julia? But that's
You
not.
said it was a trick question. That's right. So
Yeah, because they're not. Yeah. First, I was gonna say that, but then I was like, you guys know a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a
I
trick.
don't know,
I was
question.
worried. I was like, so okay,
Oh.
because I said that they were twins in a video, and everyone kept commenting like, "Hey, they're not twins," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, it's 1 year difference."
So when you said it, I went to steal, and then you re-answered. I was like, no.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that, Fran. Julia, what completed Riordanverse series hasn't had updated covers?
Magnus Chase.
That's
Right?
correct.
Yeah, because I
Um,
can't forget about the Heroes of Olympus covers.
There's a hint for the question you got wrong, Zach.
Wait, what?
There's a hint in the title for the question you got wrong.
there
For what
was.
question?
What question?
He got the 9 worlds one wrong.
Yeah, I got the
Asgard.
one that I got wrong was
What was
gods
the
of
hint?
Asgard.
It was Asgard.
Yeah,
Asgard's
I
one
could.
of
That's
the
the one that I
9
couldn't remember because it's the one that's blatantly obvious.
Um,
I can remember the other ones, but I can't remember that.
I
Oh, I
just
could've-
was like, I haven't read this book series since like every book came out. I'm just giving it to someone that knows it more than I do.
So, Julia,
That's
what
me.
is the name of the series Rick Riordan wrote before Percy Jackson?
I was gonna say the 39 Clues, but that's not correct. So
I'm
Zach.
taking it. It's Trace Navarra.
That is correct.
It's a mystery series, not for kids. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Do not read it.
oh my god, wait, I do want to read it just to
It-
see how it is.
It is
my-
it's a
He's-
murder. It's like a detective. He goes in Texas and he like.
And Rick wrote it. I've been ready.
Yeah, the first one's called Big Red Tequila, and honestly, the reason why he also started writing kids books is because his kids were doing book reports on Trace
Yeah.
Navarra, and he didn't like that because there's a lot of explicit content in them.
Oh my god, wait, seriously?
He said at I think it was the House of Hades book launch, he said that his kids would read the book and they would say like there are 59 swear words in this, and he said no, you got to count again, there are more.
Yeah,
Oh
there's.
my god, I'm
there-
so ready to read these. I'm so
They're
ready.
actually, you know what?
That's such a
They're
Rick
not bad.
Riordan
See, this
book.
is what I love about Rick Riordan is he's a really good mystery writer, and that's why when he feeds clues into
Yes, he's
all the
great
other-
with his plot twists.
yeah, then that's the reason because he loves mysteries, and also I'm from New Mexico, and I mean that takes place in like Austin, Texas, but they're very similar in many ways. And
So
Alright,
Zach,
so-
you get to go now.
okay,
What is the name of the place where the heroes retrieve Ares' shield from?
oh, it's the I know the short story. It's an aircraft carrier. It's not the John F. Kennedy. It's the Yorktown.
Fran, do you want to steal?
No, I'm English and I don't know anything about America.
Julia, do you?
Haven't read the short story.
Okay, I'm gonna give a hint here. It's not a short story.
Oh wait, no. Yes. Okay. I was confused when
Oh
you were
my
saying the
God.
short story.
Oh, I'm
It's
thinking
in-
the Chariot. I'm sorry.
It's the lightning thief, right? They're in like they.
Oh.
Oh, it's from
Fran.
the cube.
Fran,
Sorry, Julia.
It's fine.
Oh wait, no, I've forgotten it. No,
Julia.
wait,
It's
no. This is a nightmare.
no. Fran's got it.
It's Waterworld or something.
Julia.
Julia, do you want to
It's
steal?
the Tunnel of
Costner.
Love, right?
Oh, it's
Fran, you wanna
it's the
steal.
water park. It's the water park.
It
the...
is a water park, and it is the Tunnel of Love. So I'm actually going to give it to Julia. But
Okay.
the correct answer we were looking for was Waterland.
Oh
Waterland.
damn it!
Because that's the part like the Cupids are fighting them because also Hephaestus has booby trapped. the
Yeah,
whole
that's
place.
what I'm.
Yeah.
Well, when you said short story, I was like, yeah.
No, because I got confused with because
they
for
have
some
a
reason
chariot one,
there's
right?
the Chariot one I got
Yeah.
confused about.
Yeah.
So Julia, what is the name of Magnus's Irish friend?
Oh my God, Mallory Keene.
That's correct. Can I even fit this on
TikTok
here?
cosplayer.
Fran just like I knew this.
It's
So-
just a little sync afterwards. Of, oh.
Julia, how did Odin disguise himself in the Sword of Summer?
Old man. I don't know.
Zach, do you want to steal?
Oh.
Wasn't he a homeless man?
Sure.
Fran.
He disguises himself as H, one of the members of the 19th floor.
I thought it
No,
was.
X. Sorry.
Fran gets it.
See, Magnus
There's a
Chase,
letter.
I don't remember anything. I need to.
And lastly, Fran, what is the name of the book for which Rick Riordan won a Stonewall Book Award?
Oh my God, what is the name of it? It is Magnus Chase and The Hammer of Thor.
That's correct.
Oh,
And
God.
With
that's it for our hard round. We're going to be doing some more questions. I got to count up these points, but yeah, you guys can go back to the questions. And I do want to say, I love Gavin's comment. He said, "Ah, yes, Beaky, Ukbeak, and Kofu."
They could exist.
They could. Rick could rewrite it and be like, "Hey, these are better names than what was its name? Oh, Freak. Yeah,
Freak.
our names are better."
Ukbeak is the best because it's a play on words of another character.
Oh,
Hey
yeah.
guys.
Hey,
All right, let's check out some questions. Oh,
team everyone, yeah.
Yeah, team everyone. We're all a team. We're all in this together.
Oh man, my tempo's all off.
We're all
All in this together.
One
Didn't
swing.
hate the Disney Plus series. That was actually kind of fun.
I really love that series. I can't wait for them to do.
Have you had a chance to watch Prop Culture yet?
I have. Yes, that one's
Oh,
so
I
much fun.
That was a lot of fun.
The Narnia
right.
one is my favorite.
I mean, same.
I mean, okay. Question that isn't about this. What is the best donut? Because I was driving yesterday, doing something, and there was a
Right.
line from Krispy Kreme that was like nuts.
Oh yeah, that was probably the day that all the seniors get to have their
Yeah,
Krispy
yeah.
Kreme.
So, what is
didn't
the best
know.
donut you've ever had, or best donut place?
We don't have donut places here in the UK.
Oh,
I get bagels from Dunkin' Donuts. So.
oh, you guys get because you guys got Dunkin's. I like there's this place in Universal called Voodoo Donuts.
Yes, sorry, I forgot about Voodoo Donuts. Oh, so good, so good.
Friend, if you have a chance, just type in Voodoo Donuts. They have a signature donut, it's like a little voodoo doll that has like little pretzel bits in it. It's so cute.
Donuts. Eyes are looking.
I forgot about Voodoo Donuts. That's
Oh,
they have
we have
such
a
big
couple more
donuts too.
questions.
They're so good.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
I was
favorite.
gonna say we do actually have Krispy Kreme here, but it's not like a big popular chain.
wait, what's Krispy Kreme?
Oh,
Free.
Oh,
friend, if you ever come to California, I'll hook you up with a good donut.
Okay.
Oh, this is an interesting question.
I don't know. Personally, I'm Mexican, so I'll just go with that.
For me, favorite mythology is actually Norse mythology because I love their idea of the afterlife with Valhalla, where if you do something heroic, you die, and then you can fight and drink and fight some more, and then drink some more and fight some more. I love that. I love that aesthetic to me.
Diego, Mexican is not a mythology. Ryan,
Oh my God, Aztec. My bad. Not
Yeah.
Maya. Not Maya. Aztec. Aztec over Maya.
Well,
Then
Maya's just like, hey, everybody, you want to take our heart out and throw it down these steps?
No,
we
no.
invented the
backwards,
first
backwards,
slinky.
Backwards.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's as. I thought it was the Mayan religion.
No, it was also Aztec because
Oh, I'm thinking of Incan. I'm sorry.
they cut open hearts too. But on Tenochtitlan, which is
Hey, I've been there. It's beautiful.
yeah, it's very pretty. Other question. Oh, actually, did everybody answer that one?
No,
Oh, sorry about that.
no, you're fine.
Judy, you go ahead.
So I haven't really read a lot of mythology and stuff like that, but I would like to learn more about Celtic, not just because Rick's writing it, but there's some like cool stories about mermaids in Celtic mythology. So
And you're also dealing with the Fae.
they too, like all the stuff I liked as a kid is. So I would love to read more about Celtic mythology.
I've recently been getting into some Korean mythologies, mainly just because I've been reading Dragon Pearl.
Oh,
Is that what it's called? I don't have the book with me.
yeah, no, it's called Dragon Pearl.
Okay, that's good. Momentarily, I was like, was that correct? But from that, I've been kind of getting into it a little bit more, as well as the fact that like just Korean culture and Korea as a whole is just interesting to me. So getting into mythology was just another level to get invested into.
people are commenting about their own mythology, and I love this comment: Mesopotamia people, Gilgamesh rules.
Gilgamesh, yeah.
But before we actually had an episode on that, episode 12. But before we get into more questions from you awesome watchers, I do want to ask, who wants an update on the points?
Yes.
Do we want to know?
I don't need to know.
Hopefully you know it's growing. It's just me, just like
Just
give it
tell
to
us.
me.
Let me hear how I'm losing.
So Julia is in the lead with 125 points.
I don't want to know anymore.
Fran is in second place with 120. So just right behind.
I'm going for 50.
And Zach is at 32.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
You're
No,
good.
you're fine.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
You know what would be better? Get if we had B here, because I guarantee you both of us combined would probably get 32.
All right. Let's move on. Oh, we also have Princess Miriam, who says, "Read Stormrunner for Mayan myth."
Can't wait to read that.
It's on my
Yes,
it's in my Kindle
I just
already
got that
loaded.
recently as well.
I
Friends
read Stormrunner, but I don't remember much, so I think I might have to reread it to prep for Firekeeper.
Because
it's
he's
hard.
epic.
See, the weird thing about like mythology, like my first thought is like, oh wait, no, that's from a fantasy novel. Oh wait, no, this is from a fantasy novel. Okay, what's a real mythology?
How did Nico?
Because he's awesome.
Because he uses
I still
emo
find
powers
he's
to
a son of
survive.
Hades. Yeah, his Hades related gifts are probably going to support him.
I mean,
Stared at the
Luke
monsters
also
really
did it
hard.
though.
Wait, no,
Wait,
Luke
Luke-
didn't.
I
Yeah,
was
he
just
did.
saying, he went to the river
No.
Styx. I don't think
He went to the
Styx,
Styx, but he
No,
definitely-
because remember Luke didn't he like pull out Kronos' parts when he went to Tartarus?
they kind of floated up, so he's at
Yeah.
the end of
No,
the pit.
he didn't actually go in.
No, it kind of like it came. Yeah,
It kind of
It
came
just
into
like
him.
coalesced in the coffin.
he didn't have to go down because it's hard to get back up.
Yeah, exactly.
When you have like a pent up angry teen, I don't think he would probably would have still been down there.
Yeah.
Maybe he brought Bob too.
Oh yeah, that's actually like a legitimate point. I don't know. Maybe he just like looked at him really hard and was like, "Get out of my way," like, kind of like.
Or he got some other, he
Magically
got some other
done with his-
impressionable demigod to get the bits, and he's stuck down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Maybe.
not be surprised.
Son of Hades powers, basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. What is this?
I mean, it's a god. Is it a character?
I
Oh,
think
the
they mean
chapter.
the chapter itself because there's a
Yeah.
lot of controversy with that.
Oh, I
chapter.
read character, not chapter.
Oh,
so
which
I'm
one's the
dumb.
Cupid chapter?
So it's
When
the-
Nico comes out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
outed.
Yeah. I
Um,
wasn't a fan, particularly just because that's a common trope, unfortunately. Like, as someone who was outed when I was in school, it was an annoying thing to see something happen to a character. Because it's a common trope for.
it's a bad
LGBT
feeling too. That's like
characters.
it's like icky,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, considering that he clearly didn't want to, but had to.
I feel though that's what Rick was trying to portray in that
Yeah.
scene because it's constantly brought up that Nico's uncomfortable in the situation. Like it's even though it's in Jason's point of view, he's like constantly like fidgeting and he just feels very uncomfortable in that scene. And sadly, a lot of people, like you said, go through that. And I think, I mean, I'm not saying that your feelings towards the scene are wrong,
no,
'cause
no.
they're not. But just I think Rick was trying to portray that a lot of young kids are outed, and it's really, really sad that some kids at that age are outed in that way. So
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
people even older than that too, because outing, don't do it.
well, it's the same as there's like I think also at the same time with like being outed, the same as like people trying to learn people's dead names. It's like you should
yes,
do it.
exactly.
No. I agree. I can see that point of view as well. I think, admittedly, I haven't kind of analyzed the whole thing at a level before. But I just know that was like my initial reaction. It's like that sort of thing. Like you look through it through rose-tinted glasses on your initial reaction, usually.
Yeah.
But I think maybe if I read through it again, I may have a different perspective.
Yeah, because I mean, I read it as a kid and I didn't really see it. Like, I mean, and then again, I was very didn't really see it that much. But when I was rereading it, a lot of the controversy that was surrounding that scene was coming up, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, it's kind of supposed to be uncomfortable," but yeah, I can totally see other people's views on it in that way.
Yeah.
Definitely. We
Do we
have
have any more?
a couple more comments about their favorite
I don't know what that means. but that
mythologies.
sounds cool.
Oh, from Celtic mythology. I have a beard.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
no, that's bad. That's really bad. You shouldn't have a beer god. No, like, okay.
We do not support alcohol.
Unless you're 21 and over, and please drink responsibly and don't drive
In the
while
US,
drinking.
18 in the UK.
I think it's 18 though if you have your parents' permission and you're in your house, right? Isn't that a thing?
No, what are you talking? That's like, I mean,
I think
no, you're thinking of getting a tattoo.
No,
What?
I need to research this.
What? You can get
I
a
was
tattoo
telling a
at
coworker
16?
today.
I think get a tattoo.
Fran, did you get it? Wait, Fran, did you already have a sleeve by the time you were 16?
No, I got my first one when I was 22. But you know, so alcohol you can buy at 18 without a parent there, as long as you have your license with you to show your age. And you can get a tattoo at 16 with parents' permission. But then at 17, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, yeah.
So that's pretty nice. Then we have another comment.
Yeah.
Feel you.
I miss my big boofer.
All right. And another question.
Camp Jupiter.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, they're more military trained. That's like if you're looking
But
at
that's
it from,
the yeah. And that's what also is kind of a like disadvantage for like which one is the better camp for me personally, because I rather, if I'm going to a camp, I rather have like a fun summer camp. But Camp Jupiter is like people dying on the battlefield like every day.
Yeah, no,
that scares me.
So if we're talking about like kind of like social structure, I'd have to go with Camp Half-Blood because Camp Jupiter is based off the Roman Republic, and the Roman Republic is miserable.
It was a mess.
I mean, for the like fighting thing, basically
for the fighting thing, Jupiter would win.
The plot of the Blood of Olympus is we have to get back in time because Jupiter will destroy Camp Half.
Yeah.
There was, oh my god, there was a debate on Twitter a little while ago of so many people saying Camp Half-Blood because they've got Percy and Leo and Piper, and I'm like,
Camp Jupiter has Hazel, guys.
And they are also military trained.
Camp Jupiter has an elephant. End of discussion.
Yeah, they have Hannibal crossing the Alps, pretty much.
Like shooty,
Frank as well.
Yeah. Oh, Frank too.
Yeah, no. What's her name? Lavinia. Lavinia has a shooty.
Oh my god, yes! I remember hearing about this. I was listening to the audiobook and they were talking about how Lavinia has a shooty thing, and Apollo was like, "Yeah, that's really violent."
No, but like that's what I don't get. Like the one time there's twice that like guns have come up, right? Like celestial bronze like guns came up when Piper was choosing her weapon.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in our episode because
they misfire all the time, and then like the one time we ever see like celestial bronze like guns used, it's when like Annabeth's dad literally flies a plane and machine guns like an entire army to death, which is just like wondering, like what's up with like that comparison, because it's like, oh no, using a gun would be terrible. Like I get what Rick's trying to do, like, oh no guns, kids, but like if we were talking for real,
Diego, what?
Guns would just like slap all those swords.
This is
slap. Oh man.
Oh man.
Like,
I will say it probably worked because Frederick Chase was a responsible, trained adult in the use of that specific type of airplane.
If you find them, don't give guns to children because only bad things will happen.
That's
true.
What
you give them an elephant and you give them swords and arrows and other things that they can easily stab
much more
themselves.
responsible.
Yeah,
they
much
can,
more.
Yeah, they can do. No, I just like I'm imagining like Percy just like charging out like from the lake, like I'm gonna hit you with my sword, and then like somebody just standing in this would be like, pew, pew.
No, that's literally the scene in Indiana Jones where there's a sword person who's like flourishing it, and Indy just shoots him because
Harrison Ford is sick.
Yeah.
Trivia. Charity.
We're doing that.
Donate to charity. Link in the description. Supporting independent bookstores. That's very important.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support.
How much actually, Sam? How much have we gotten so far?
So far, we have gotten. I gotta reload this page here. 120. So
it's pretty good.
We have a goal of 300. It might be an ambitious goal, but if you could help us, that would be really appreciated. It's all going to charity. Thanks a lot. Do you want to go into the quote unquote impossible speed round?
Let's see how.
I went all out writing these questions.
That's
so
not
I'm gonna...
good.
Oh God, I feel like
All
I'm
right.
being tortured. So let's go.
Okay. All right. Let me start it up. All right. Oh, we have another.
Yeah.
Yep. They need to have a pupper date.
That is something, Rick. If you're watching, which I know you are,
There's a spin-off series.
Clearly, Rick. We want to see it happen. Because Rick's watching the live stream. He's just like waiting.
Oh yeah, totally.
Till the end, and like he's just gonna be like at the
definitely end. One of the 18 people watching the live stream. Rick Riordan.
I mean, he could be someone in disguise. We don't know. It could be one of you, everybody. I mean, that seems like something Rick Riordan would do. He'd probably troll people by being like a.
He's on Percy Jackson Stan Twitter or something. He has a fan account for like Jason or something. Like
cursed by the gods.
No, I'm surprised he probably has like a Rick Riordan appreciation one where he just pictures of him in flower crowns.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I would so.
All right.
Because that was the rap Childish Gambino has a fan account so he could talk to regular people. That people don't know it's him and not an official one.
Yo, Rick, you gotta get on that, man.
Apparently that's a shooty thing.
I'm totally Rick in disguise.
What if one of us is Rick?
Hey guys.
Hi.
I have the body of Rick. That's
British.
about it.
Oh my gosh, Rick totally has an Octavian fan account. He's the one on TikTok with the 2 fan accounts of Octavian.
He's like, all my characters are equal.
Knowing all of them, I think the best character that kind of embodies Rick is probably like Chiron. So it just have a Chiron. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, I just what I said.
Because he's a camp scribe, right?
Yeah, he's the camp.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, you're right. So he technically is a character in his own story.
He was actually going to write under
like a Lemony Snicket, like a pseudonym.
Yeah, he was gonna write under a pseudonym, but then he changed his mind. And his pseudonym was gonna be like a character at Camp Half-Blood. But he's like, no, I'm just too lazy. He's just my name.
I'm getting Series of Unfortunate Events flashbacks for that particular reason.
Yeah.
Jasper Japer, sorry, my bad, says Solo Angelo book series. Maybe not a series, but like
I would do a side book.
I would do like a one-off because I feel like if you did a whole series about that, it might be like a romance novel.
Yeah, just get that.
We do not want to ruin that like with the Twilight book series.
Yeah,
no, that'd be so funny. Zelangelo but Twilight. Someone needs to write that. Someone needs to like write Zelangelo.
Julia, that fan fiction already exists.
It does.
It will probably take you one Google to find it.
Okay,
like a single Google search.
Do we want to do trivia?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it does. It
does. Fran, you gotta send it to me. I gotta see.
Oh my god. Wait.
I almost want to do like a table read of this.
We can do a table read of one of my.
Hold on, I've got to double check.
I'm down. I'm always down to read fan fiction. Questionable fan fiction. Yes, I love it.
I mean, like after we finish this next round, I'd totally be down to like actually do it.
Okay.
I think Sam's dying. Someone call. What's the number for 911?
I think we
no
have
Twilight. No, guys.
Nico was Edward. Oh, I thought he said Nico was Edward and Bella.
Put link in chat. I'll put.
Don't do it, guys.
Don't, Fran. You have the nuclear launch button. Don't do it. You need like two people to turn the key. Okay, Sam, are you okay? Do you need help? Thumbs up if you need help.
Sam's
I'm
not
just
coming
eating
back.
cookies.
Oh, you're heating cookies? That's awesome.
He's eating blue cookies.
Oh, I thought he had like Leo powers. Like he actually has like the raw dough, and he's like,
Look, it's blue cookies.
oh, blue cookies.
He had to do it in character.
I told to my sister, like jokingly, because I'm doing a Percy Jackson live stream, she has to make me blue cookies, and she did.
Are they good
So-
cookies? You don't have to lie to us.
They're pretty good.
Okay,
They're pretty
that's. There's nothing worse in the
Think
world than a
twice.
bad cookie.
If you're lying.
Worst
No.
thing my sister's ever done is the first time she baked cookies. Take a guess what she did.
She burnt them?
No. What is the most important part you put in a cookie?
Eggs?
Eggs,
No, other thing.
Flour?
No,
chocolate chips,
Chocolate chip?
no.
cookie.
You're supposed to put sugar in there. What is very similar to sugar?
Oh, salt.
No,
Oh.
No, that's nasty. Oh no, guys.
Link in chat. Link. No.
I'm just looking at all other things that are here.
No, it's spreading.
It's spreading. Guys,
Uh,
guys.
Guys,
We have to move to the trivia now. We have
Let's go to
to.
the trivia.
Let's
go trivia.
Diego will be running the impossible round. So
Alrighty. Okay.
these is going to be a speed round. If you do not answer for 10 seconds, I'm going to be counting. You're
no,
out.
not 10 seconds.
Wait, out
Jesus.
like of the round, or you're done with the question?
Done with the question. You're done with the question. 30
Can we
seconds.
steal the
I have a
question?
timer. I have
No,
a
10
timer.
questions.
Okay, ready?
I'm counting. Wait, but
Okay.
Diego, you're asking.
All right. Okay.
I can
These
hear.
won't have banners. They will just be spoken.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Because
listen-
we were too lazy to make those.
No. It was all part of the secret plan going on in Diego's head. That's what was going on.
Secret plan. Let's go. I'm excited.
Okay. The Star Wars fan wiki is called Wikipedia. What is the
Wait, who's-
reordered
This is for
fan
Zach, by the
wiki
way.
called?
Oh, what was I didn't. You both.
The
Okay.
Star Wars fan wiki is called Wikipedia. What is the Riordanverse fan wiki called?
Is it called the? Isn't it just the Percy Jackson wiki? Because there's a couple. Then there's the Wikia one. Or
Diego?
Next person.
Riordan Wiki?
Actually, sorry, it's Fran. She has
Oh,
left
I'm
my
so
opinion.
sorry, Fran.
Who has the least points?
I was going to say Riordan Wiki as well.
Yeah, that is correct, friend.
Oh.
All right.
Can me and
next
Judy
up.
split the points? Because we both.
And
said it.
this round, yeah, you can split the points. It's
You can
each
split the
question's
points.
10.
But
Let's
this
go for it.
round you can't get a question more than once. So next up is Zach because he has the least points. What is
Okay.
the name of the teacher that replaces Mrs. Dodds in the minds of the mortals at Yancey Academy?
Mrs. Kerr.
He got it. He straight up got it. He just
Again!
got it.
I can't remember. You're talking to the person that can. People like I don't get your references. I remember this. I had just listened to our episode. And I remember like that's a weird name, Mrs. Kerr, like cheese curds.
Dude.
Um,
Okay, he's insane. He's
Fran,
insane.
next question.
Fran has the next question.
Hi.
What is the name of the Italian junk food Leo discovers from the blood of Olympus?
Pass.
Julia,
Pass.
Zach,
Italian junk food. I was about to say macaroni, but that's not a junk food. I don't know.
all right. We'll give you one hint. It's frozen.
Oh,
Oh.
gelato.
It's in the chat, so don't look there.
No, it's actually not in the chat.
Gelato. It's like
It's frozen and it rhymes with the word frozen. Kind of, not really.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. I'm lying. Okay.
Okay.
This is a really fast speed round, I have to say.
Okay.
Pass.
It sounds a lot like frozen.
Just no one's gonna get it.
No, we're not gonna
Just
get
say
it.
it.
Oh,
Just
God. All
say
right,
it.
all right. It's Frozies.
Frozenies.
No, Frozies.
I
Frozen.
don't remember that.
All right,
I just
okay.
read a ton of words.
Oh, people are saying that it's actually Fonzies. Okay.
Hey.
Nobody got it. Or did you get it, Zach?
No, I just said A because you said Fonzie.
Oh, okay. Nice. I get that. I get that.
Julia, going us next.
All right, yeah. What is the name of the Lotus Hotel occupant who uses the word groovy?
Pass.
Fran?
Mark.
No. Zach?
Isn't it like Spencer or something?
From
Julia?
iCarly?
You want to try again?
No.
What? No.
Fran?
It was Darren.
There.
Chris?
Because I remember because he's playing the he's playing the pinball machine that's based off of the French Connection. I can remember that, but I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Sam, stop saying the answers to my questions. Bad
Okay,
child.
but don't give him like over and over. It's a
Okay,
speed round.
fine. According to Rick, why is Grover named Grover?
This is for Zach.
Well,
He
this
had
is
a-
for anyone. Any of you guys can get
He
it.
had a best friend in college named Grover. I don't know.
Fran?
It's named after a certain plant. That's
Julia?
all significant.
It's named after one of his students.
Nope.
This is a
it
direct
said-
quote from his website.
This is a quote. I don't know. I guess I watched too much Sesame Street as a kid.
Oh.
What a man! What an icon!
Okay.
Hey, writing names for books is really hard sometimes, and you don't know. You're just like Professor Eyeglass Mug.
All right. Next question. Spell Lester's last name.
We're all
That's
dyslexic.
We're both.
I will say it. Half a point.
No. Come on, guys. I believe in you.
Guys, I can't.
Sound it out. Sound it out.
I can't spell it. I can't.
We
I
already
will
established it
try.
earlier.
P-A-P-P-A-D.
Thank you,
Oh.
Princess Miriam.
I don't.
That's
Yeah.
a no.
Honestly, Princess Miriam might just be winning here.
Yeah, I think we should give her the grand prize that we haven't announced yet.
Oh yeah, there is a
Don't
grand
worry, there
prize
is a grand prize. There's
that we
multiple
will
grand
mail
prizes.
to the winner.
Oh,
We will
man.
mail both prizes to the winner. One will be mailed after the lockdown lifts though. So y'all are getting one
Never.
prize now, but
Can you
then
can the loser get like a photocopy of like a high five?
that's
The
fair.
loser might be happier that they didn't get the prize.
Oh,
We'll just say that.
it's gonna
Oh.
be oh
Scaring
man, it's going to be this like a bundle that says, "Hey, I didn't want to be a half blood," and it's just like a sword.
No, it's Medusa's head. It's a snake head.
Oh, that's
I would hate that so much. I'm afraid of snakes.
All right, okay. Next up, what is the name of Gabe's nice friend?
He has a nice friend.
Yes, he does. It's the
Oh my god.
it's the soup of their building.
Mm.
I thought y'all were like
I
Percy
love
Jackson.
Gavin's
fans.
comment, who says
Don't
fastest
come at
speed
me,
round
Gavin.
in the West.
I don't know because Gabe's is Ugliano. Is it Beautifulano? I don't know.
No one?
No.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
All right, okay. His name is Eddie.
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 And Queen of Spades spelled it right in the comments. Sorry, Princess Miriam.
Okay. According to Luke, how far can pit scorpions jump?
5 feet.
12 feet.
Julia?
10 feet.
Zach?
12 feet.
Anyone want to try again?
15 feet because thank God
20
they'll.
feet.
Zach got
Zach
it.
got it.
Yeah,
Zach
because
got
it's supposed to. Oh wait, because it's a joke. Because on the Jungle Cruise, the Bengal tiger jumps 15 feet. Thank God we're only 10 feet away, so it'll just jump right over us.
Just silence in the chat.
Yep, that's a bad joke.
I understand exactly what's happening. Don't worry. All right,
15
okay,
feet.
okay. Next up. Annabeth says Era as Caracas in The Lightning Thief. What does the Greek phrase mean in English?
Wait, say it again.
Era as Caracas. I can put it up in a banner if you guys want.
Yes, please.
Gavin says, I have known one answer so far in this entire charity stream.
Oh, wait.
Ares S. Caracas.
One of
What was the rest
those.
of the question?
I feel like one of you is gonna be typing into Google Translate.
I'm not
Oh
going
my
to.
gosh,
One of them
wait.
means shoes. So
It's something about like wisdom and something else. Was
Diego, I think they've extended their time.
brain and strength or something.
it's an insult. That's all I know. I think it is.
Eat
All
my
right.
pants.
The answer is go to the crows.
Okay, go to the
All right. When does the curse Ares puts on Percy come up?
Oh, is this
In the
when
Titan's Curse.
I thought it was in the ending of Mark of Athena.
Does anyone, if you say the specific, I'm not going to say who, Fran or Zach, one of you might have guessed the right book.
I think I know
but
when.
it's during a specific battle.
So it's Percy in Titan's Curse with his battle against Atlas.
That's correct.
That is correct. Yeah. Nice. All right. Next up, what is Leo's full name?
Oh, they've gotten correction. It's Leonidas.
What?
Leonidas Valdez.
Oh yeah.
Let me put it this way. I have gotten so many emails from people because we thought his name was Leonardo because he's an inventor. That people corrected us. That's how I know this. I know this. Everyone, I know this in my brain now. Leonidas.
I thought when you said full name, it's like his full name. So I was like, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, it's Leonidas.
All right. Next up, in what book does Small Bob make his first appearance?
House of Hades.
Zach?
Demigod Diaries. No, yeah.
Julia?
Titan's Curse?
Yes.
Oh, that was a
He
yes.
was one of the skeletal cats that popped out the first time the blood was
right.
poured.
Oh my gosh. I remember Percy comparing them. Right. Okay.
All right. Next up, how many movies did Logan Lerman sign a contract for?
1.
3.
Zach gets it.
Nice. All right.
3 movies.
Poor guy.
Second to last question. What is the name of the bully from Sea of Monsters?
Oh,
I know what they do.
Dylan.
No, I
Dylan
don't know it.
something. It's Dylan something.
Dylan
Zach?
O'Brien?
Dylan Ryan.
No, Dylan O'Brien.
Actually, Zac Efron, guys.
No. Percy's. Cons.
I don't know.
I want to say it's Dylan something. I don't know the last name.
It's like some privileged white guy name.
Yeah, because he goes to a privileged white guy.
Exactly.
It is. It is.
Oh,
You guys are on the right track here.
Is it like wait? Is it
David.
like Matt something? It's like Matt something. Thinking of it.
Zach is close. It's Matt.
Fuck, wait, no, it's the name of the bathroom. 1 second. It's is it Matt Sloan? Because there's a toilet company named Sloan.
Yes.
God
Yeah.
dang it! Why did I remember this?
He got it. He got it.
Iconic right there.
All
No,
right.
because I remember I used to work doing plumbing and stuff, and there was a bathroom brand called Sloan. We made a joke about that. It's like because he has such a bleep personality.
Last question of the whole stream.
Alrighty, guys. George Washington is a demigod child of what god? Don't shout out. Don't shout out. We're gonna roll a dice for this one. All right. I'm gonna
got
pick
it.
a number between 1 to 3.
Can we do rock paper scissors?
Sure. I want to see.
Let's do Rochambeau.
What is that? I just
Rock
don't
paper scissors.
Oh, okay.
Rochambeau.
Wait, the stream froze.
Oh, okay. Let's do this again because
the
I
stream
know
froze
Fran would have won.
1 second. Let's try again. Ready? Rochambeau.
Diego, where are you going?
Oh.
Okay, so now it's me and okay, ready? I also might be getting this wrong.
Wait,
so
why am
I know, me too. I don't
Let's
know.
go.
Why am I playing?
What?
Why am I playing?
Wait, why were you
know.
playing? Okay, ready? Let's go. Rochambeau.
We both did it wrong.
Rochambeau.
Oh, you win.
I win. Is it Athena?
It is.
Dang it.
All right,
Then
Sam.
I'm not gonna waste my shot, everybody.
Alrighty. Sam,
Zach
are the
goes
points
from
almost
32
tallied
points.
up?
Zach goes from 32 points to 92 points. He made a strong comeback in the end with these weird questions that no one should know the answer to.
Story of my life.
But
Alrighty, okay.
unfortunately, 92 is still not enough to beat Fran, who got 130 points. But Thran can not 130, 35. But Julia gets 140.
Ah.
Good job. Let's give
Julia,
a round of
it's
applause.
yeah, we can do a round of applause.
I'd like to thank everyone. Why am I clapping for this? Congrats to everyone.
You have to give your Oscar speech now.
Yeah, I like to thank
You're
Rick.
also holding the Oscar.
This is the Oscar, everyone. They're gonna change it this year. Percy's the Oscar.
You actually had it all along.
I know, right? They don't know yet that I stole an Oscar. But I don't know what to say.
Aren't you gonna like thank
I do want to
people?
say our original prize was Diego. Do you want to tell us what the original
Yes.
prize?
Okay, so it was the original Lightning Thief that I bought when I was like 6, signed by the entire cast of at LT Musical.
Oh wow!
But
yeah,
it's like
so
super beat up,
it's,
and
like, very
Diego
beat
also
up.
wrote his own name on it.
Yes,
and my name.
Me and Samuel signed as well.
I
we
did
were
not
gonna-
sign it. He chose to write my name on his book,
Okay, well, whatever.
which is a weird thing to do. But
It's
instead,
signed by us, and we're probably gonna get Rick to sign it too. Now that I can't actually give it to you,
we're probably
until
not going to get Rick to sign it.
we're
But
getting
Julia, you
Rick
will
to
get
sign it.
eventually. For now, I want to show you your current prize. This is the makeup prize we could make for you.
Oh no.
This is the makeup prize for the original prize.
What is this? This is gonna scare me. isn't
Sam,
it?
Sam, you need to turn on all the lights, okay? They need to see it in its full glory.
My 8-year-old sister drew this.
She just finished reading
Oh
the
yay!
series, the original one.
I don't know.
Oh my god! I'm gonna frame that.
That's
so-
adorable.
Congratulations,
so-
trivia winner.
We'll mail that to you, and that's your very prestigious prize for now.
Yeah. For all your time, you get a very, very prestigious prize.
Thank you.
I'm gonna wait for my high five in the mail.
Here's your high five right now.
wait. Yeah.
Ah.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Why'd you hit him?
Oh, I actually hit my head. I guess that's the end of me.
All right, guys. Oh, we have a suggestion.
No. The loser needs to read Jason and Octavian fan fiction because supposedly there's Jason and Octavian fan art.
Oh no! Don't do this to me. Anything. I'd rather reread Twilight.
We do read Twilight.
I kind of want to look.
You're getting
but
a
I'm
request.
scared.
I've seen some dark things, so
Jason and
why would you do that to
Octavian.
us?
Don't actually do it.
Because I like sadness.
That doesn't sound good, Brent.
Oh yeah, so
Oh my God.
we released a bonus episode on our Patreon, and all our May earnings are going also to the GoFundMe. So
Yay!
Support the
Yeah.
indie book
So
store.
make sure to join if you can. It's just $1.
or just donate.
Yeah, or just donate. Yeah, but it's only like $1 you do a month,
No.
so like you don't need to worry about it. Like you can
What-
give like 2 cents a month too. We'll take it and we'll donate it. We'll donate
Yeah.
2 of your pennies to this
I think-
prestigious charity.
I hope you're not dead, Princess Maram. We had another thing to say, but I forgot it. That was a thing. Anyone else want to say anything?
Let's give it up for our 2 MCs.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that.
Am I allowed to clap for myself? Is that
Yeah, you
know,
clap.
that's
I clap for myself all the time. Wait, no, Diego, you gotta give yourself a pat on the back. You don't have to clap. Yeah, there you
You
go.
have to hit yourself as hard as you hit Zach. That's the rule.
No.
Oh, that's. I mean, I guess that's fair. I guess that is fair.
Oh no, Fran, what did you put in the chat?
Wait,
Oh no!
wait, what did Fran put in there? What did I miss?
Oh no.
Wait, where is it? What are you guys talking about?
I'm
In
sorry.
the
I
main
hate
one, the HBR charity stream Discord.
Hey, Fran, thanks. I hate it.
Oh, wait, it's in the disc. Oh, let's go,
in the
guys.
Discord.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm just gonna forget I ever saw that.
Yeah, let's not screen share that, please.
Oh my gosh, wait, actually, someone do. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know what it entails. But
I like how they did miss off their artist and like signature on it. They haven't put a signature on it.
oh no, what am I about to see?
It's not terrible.
Okay, it's not
It's the
terrible.
word.
Hey, it's
the
better
word.
than better than the fan art I saw of Jason and Percy. Jason's holding Percy as a mermaid, and his like muscles are really big. It's really weird, but that's not.
Princess Miriam says screen share it.
No, do you want?
I think we would rather not.
Do you really want to hurt me?
We will screen share it after you donate money to
Yeah,
independent bookstores.
If we get like $20 dues in the next
$20 dues.
5 minutes, we will screen share it. Now you have a cause to.
I'll
support.
screen share it if we get $10 dues. And,
For $10 dues.
No, okay, you know what? I'll match this and say that if we can get $20 in the next 10 minutes, you guys can pick what, as long as it's not explicit, any bad Percy Jackson fan fiction, and we'll read it.
Y'all submit my princess in the proper furry.
Yeah, so that's no shame. If you can get those dollar bills up, we will read something awful on stream. I want like my immortal type of bad.
That's a good question, Gavin. Sorry about that. I do want to say, my friend Izzy, he's actually been on the podcast before. He just told me the live thing was great. I was disappointed by their lack of knowledge of the 9 worlds. So
it's my least read out of all. I know it's in the back.
I've only read it once in my life.
Here's the thing. Magnus Chase came out while I was in college, and like every time the books were released was usually like September is when I was like in the middle of a production, so I couldn't read it until months on end, and I was just burnt out even when I was reading it.
I was just a high schooler that doesn't really remember stuff, so I was like, whoopsie daisies.
Good audiobook though. I listened to the
That's
first
what I'm
audiobook.
gonna do when I reread them, because I've decided that this is the year of me rereading.
See, I'm thinking of doing the audiobook stuff because I've been like hitting the gym more, so like listening to an audiobook.
Let's see if we have gained $20 dues.
It hasn't been 5 minutes yet, has it? I didn't know.
it hasn't.
but-
No,
It's been
I don't
2
think we
minutes.
have.
I don't think we have gained $10.
People don't want us to read Twilight Percy Jackson crossover fan fiction.
Guys, come on. The real Percy Jackson crossover that you should all be talking about is the H2O Percy Jackson crossover.
Wait, there's an H2O one?
You're welcome.
Wait, H2O is water. I'm confused now.
No, okay. Oh my
H2O.
god, I know a reference. Wait, Fran, do you know what H2O is?
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, it's the mermaid one.
It's the mermaid
Yeah.
one.
You're welcome,
Yeah,
everyone.
I
My
know that.
sister made
Oh
me
my
watch
gosh. That was in the deepest depths of my memory.
The H2O.
Yeah, and
I
Brought
had
it back.
just deleted. Oh,
No, see, my brain
thanks
went like
for that.
H2O, and I went H2O. No.
Because I'm no ordinary girl.
You know, I'm surprised we haven't talked about it in this show. We've talked about 13th year too many times.
Okay. I have a problem with 13 Year. I don't know what it is, but it just, every time I watch it, I'm like, the girlfriend's an awful human being, and I just can't get through it because all the characters are awful people except the father and the mother, and I think it's because the father's Joey from Full House, and that's the only reason I can get through it.
See, it's one of those hard things. It's like when it comes to like watching Disney Channel original movies, like the one that I used to watch a lot was Cadet Kelly a lot and Cowbells, and they're almost unwatchable.
Cadet Kelly is still great, but that's just because I look at it through a queer lens, because Kelly and the captain whose name currently escapes me.
We have a request here. It says, please look at the post on camera. What post are they referring to?
What post? I think they mean...
Oh my god, yes.
Thank
I love
you. God, I've been working really hard. No. Thank you. I've been working really hard on it.
If we we're lowering it to $15 reduce. For $15 reduce, we will look at this post on camera together. For $15 reduce. That is a bargain right there. That is an absolute bargain. You're getting some quality content for $15 reduce.
And I will send the Twilight Percy Jackson crossover fanfiction
in the chat.
In the chat.
No.
I would do like a dramatic reading of it, like get some people to do like a dramatic reading.
I will read some of it right now.
My friend is
I'll release that as a bonus episode of the podcast.
My one friend is writing a High School Musical / Percy Jackson crossover fan fiction, and I promised I would do it as an audiobook. So
yeah. If she needs additional voices, what's up?
Wait 1 second. I am typing a very important message that will get us $15 reduce.
I'm scared.
I have a
Oh, I've just realised that Percy Jackson Twilight fanfiction hasn't been updated since 2012.
No.
Good.
No, we need the Solandro vampires.
Yeah. Although I don't think he actually ends up... I think Nico's with Victoria. Wait, what?
Wait, Nico is Victoria.
Nico is... Well, hold on. Jacob and Emmett find Nico being attacked by Victoria. After he's placed under the care of the Cullens, he realizes they aren't exactly human. How can he trust them? And what happens when Victoria comes back to finish what she started? Okay, so it's not Solandro. I'll get rid of that.
Wait 1 second.
Another one that's definitely
we've received the $15 reduce. guys, I have a bad feeling about this.
When did this turn into a Star Wars movie?
Hold up.
I've got a bad
feeling about this.
Oh my god, what's up with my Wi-Fi?
Is that the same time as when Han Solo was dying and he was just like,
there's a supernatural crossover with Solandro.
Oh god.
Oh my
That's
god.
Like my favorite joke is like when you go to Galaxy's Edge, when Han Solo is dying, when I die, Chewie, I want you to let a 4-year-old pilot the Falcon.
That's great. Alrighty. The $15 dues are arriving.
We just need to donate $15.
I need $15. I've tried to donate, but it has been rejected. Has this happened to anyone else? No, what? Y'all are trying to donate?
If you need $15, I strongly propose please do not rob a bank.
All right. I think my Wi-Fi is just lagging for some reason, and I cannot see anything. I cannot see the fundraiser, and therefore I cannot see anything. That's weird. Why would it reject your monies? We like.
You might not have the amount on it, or maybe credit cards like
something's wrong. I can feel it.
You don't need a credit card as long as you have like a debit card. You can.
Yeah,
I think PayPal usually as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so I didn't. The Twilight one that I found was a lie. So I found one with Supernatural and Nico.
I know nothing about Supernatural other than
I don't either, but it's close enough. There is an Avengers one.
I'd do the Avengers one. That would be fun to do.
And Teen Wolf, Julia, Teen Wolf.
You mean the
Being
greatest supernatural teen show of all time?
Oh yeah.
Not being human?
Oh, well, that's not teen, but
I could consider that teen.
Oh, a lot of people are getting their donations rejected. What's up with that? Let me see. How do you make it so that people's donations don't get rejected? Does anybody know?
That might be a credit card thing, not a you thing.
But like a lot of people have gotten it. That's really weird.
GoFundMe might be down because I think people are donating to various organizations currently.
Yeah, it might be down right now, and we just get it later. That's super weird. Huh. Because people are saying that they have donated, but that it will not accept their donations. That is more sad.
That's a possibility.
Well, I guess we will not be reading.
We can do another one where we just read fan fiction.
I think we
could do a live stream. Where we'll just
dramatic readings of terrible fan fiction.
Yeah.
Have you guys read not my Pacific?
I don't
Percy
actively
Jackson
read
fan fiction, but there are some really bad Percy Jackson H2O fan fictions out there. So,
see, the only fan fiction that I've ever read has been all the really bad Harry Potter fan fictions. Like I did one actually a charity stream about 2 years ago with B where we read My Immortal. We also read that one, and then there was a crossover with Harry Potter and Shrek.
How does that... Wait. How would that even play out? Like, what?
It was really bad. Have you ever read My Immortal? Yeah, I have. It's actually... if you haven't read it, it's great.
Wait. I am taking to the Twitter to see if it is down.
Read Harry Potter PGO crossover. A lot of telemarketing are bad. I know there has to be so many Harry Potter, Percy Jackson fan fictions out there.
There has to be.
Funny.
Like, it's just not possible for them to like.
And when Harry Potter decided to take a trip to America, he got lost in Long Island.
Exactly. That is more strange. I don't know why this is happening.
It seems to be working on my end. Like I'm just about to make a donation, and it seems to be working.
Oh, they donated 120. Yeah.
It's a lot of shutting doors behind me.
Your house haunted?
No, but my sister did set it on fire. This is a funny story.
I've just sent a donation. It has worked on my end.
Oh, earlier this morning, my sister decided to make some popcorn.
Did you leave the plastic on?
Yeah, she left it on and then came upstairs and started watching some YouTube. So, like about an hour later, we start smelling something that is like, it doesn't smell really good and something's up, right? So then we start going downstairs, right? And we try to like check them out, like what's up with the pan. And then suddenly we realized that like the pan's on fire and so is the kitchen. So then we had to, and this happened like 30 minutes before the live stream started, probably. I
hope everyone's okay.
And it just was like totally smoked up. So then I had to hide outside my house because my house was down.
Do you have to reboot your house then?
People are saying that they donated, but they're not getting it.
Look at the link they donated.
Look at the link. Let me check out the link. I will check.
Maybe you have to refresh the page. Have you tried that?
I've been doing that.
Fran just donated.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gone up since I donated, so it's gone up by the $5 that I donated.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't update on my side.
I've tried different credit cards and different emails, and it rejects. Check your GoFundMe settings.
Huh? What's up with my settings? Let me check them out. Yeah, I think it's just because my computer's down. Samuel, you figure it out.
No, wouldn't it's
Yeah,
the
I'm looking
website, so it
into it.
doesn't necessarily need to be that your computer's down.
No, because my computer has been running since like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't show that like it's anything's changing. Update. Huh. That's muy strange.
This is very, very weird.
This is weird.
Hmm.
Why is it doing this?
Help button.
Yeah, press the help button. Huh.
Guys, do you want me to show you what I'm seeing? Because I think I'm seeing something. Because it's showing my name as one of the donators. That'll help.
It's not showing on our screen. Yeah, feel free to share your screen and we'll put it up.
All right.
I'm going to post a help page from GoFundMe in the chat.
Yeah, we do have a couple of technical difficulties. It says, "Oh well, just send us an email when you resolve it, and we will contribute." That is fair.
Okay, are you guys able to see my sharing or no?
No, I don't see it.
No, not yet. Just hit the share screen.
I'll be right back.
Bye, Zach.
I got it. I see it, kind of. Well, it was there for a second.
Oh yeah, I removed it because I thought it was not working. Okay, so it should be popping up probably because you need to accept it or something maybe.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here.
Huh.
So it's showing 125, and
Yeah,
that's my name here.
On mine.
And so it's showing all the names.
Check my charity settings. Oh, how do I do that? Well, this is a little bit interesting. But yeah, I think people are saying. Let me see. I'm seeing. Oh, there is an Arusha Percy Jackson crossover fanfic. You have a couple things here.
God.
Oh, it's 1 a.m. Well, that's curious.
They'll probably be in Europe because it's 11:15 at night here.
So I'm sorry guys, I have to go. But thank you for having me. I hope the donation things go well. Can't wait to get that drawing in the mail.
Yes. We will see what we can do about maybe a future one where we read some fanfic.
I would love that. Thank you all.
Bye.
Alrighty. Well, this is strange. Hello, Zach.
I'm contacting the 24/7 help center.
Yeah, this is weird. What's the link? What's the link?
Oh, what I miss?
Oh, Julia had to go.
Different.
Look at my water bottle.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Looks dope. Okay, maybe the link in the description isn't actually the link.
That's the only one that worked for me. So that took me directly to what I wanted to go to. The one that was in the chat didn't seem to take me anywhere. It took me to log in somewhere.
All right. Well, let me check the.
Okay, this is very strange.
This is very.
Baby shark, baby shark.
Thank you, Zach.
Yes. Wait.
Don't blame me. Blame Robert.
I'll put the link that actually works. In chat.
So weird.
This is really strange.
Okay, people are saying that some people I've seen are saying that the donation's going through, but it's not popping up on our side.
Yeah, that's weird.
It might be that.
Yes, Kinjal, that is awkward.
Your computer. Your computer is the one that's.
I think
working.
maybe the system might be down, especially with the events that are happening right now. I think a lot of people are making pages and they're donating. That might be one of the reasons. I have a feeling because it happened last time with like another riot. Like there was a problem of like the system was just bogged down because people were making accounts and spending money. That could be a possibility too. That it's down.
Can someone who hasn't even looked at it yet look at the page yet? I don't know why you wouldn't have looked at the donation page yet, but if someone who hasn't looked at it yet, can you just quickly look at it and say in the chat how much money?
What is the amount right now? Let me check. I'm gonna use a different computer.
Wait, Zach, what does it say for you? How much money do we have?
120.
Huh.
120.
Robert, how much does it say for you? Because Robert says it's up to
Everyone left because they don't want to watch us technical.
They don't want to figure us, watch us deliberate.
Oh yeah, so I'm looking at the so
145 says Robert.
So okay, so let me see if I can find this. So apparently I'm looking on Twitter right now. People are having issues with GoFundMe because of what's happening with unfortunately with the riots. People are making GoFundMe accounts and there's so many right now that the system's kind of bogged down.
Maybe that's what's happening.
I think that's probably what's happening for most people. And even if the donations aren't going through, that's probably also part of that problem.
Yeah, I think right now their systems are just really, really slow. I mean, it's really messed up that we have to make a bunch of GoFundMes for these terrible events that are happening.
Yeah.
We're going to be leaving it open because again we do have to wait until the end of the month so we can give all our Patreon money into it. So we are going to be leaving it up. So hopefully the issue clears up and it starts going through. Okay. Thank you, the Shamusi and everyone else who's been donating.
Thank you so much.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So because we have technically gotten the donations, I don't know when you have to go, Zach or Fran, but I'm just saying we did promise to do a read through. Huh? You got to go?
No, so I got plenty of time. I got my stuff done before this.
Ooh, Fran.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I was going to say, unfortunately, I will have to, as it is 11 o'clock at night here, so I will have to.
Oh, yeah. Good night, Fran. Bye.
Get some sleep. Bye, Fran.
Sorry, guys. It's my old lady bone.
Yeah. Robert got an email, so there are technical difficulties.
Yeah, they got an email to my donation.
So I think the system might currently be down, so we could try this again another time.
Yeah, we can try it again another time.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to come back at another time, definitely. So if anything comes through.
Yeah, because of course, like end of month is coming up as well. But we will see if we can organize another live stream for next month. And maybe the world will cooperate with us and not break GoFundMe.
Yes, because of horrible events.
Unfortunately, and
Yeah.
So yeah, if we will, because people are trying to donate, and hopefully those donations do end up going through, we will try to go on our promise of doing that thing. So that's what's happening. Sorry we couldn't do the thing, but it will happen eventually. We'll try to get same crew, maybe someone else if we can't. But yeah, have a good one, everyone. This was the end of the stream.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Drink water.
Yes.
See you. Bye.
Yes. Drink water.
Bye. Diego, can you? Okay.